squeezing addicts. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and fucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. 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 Hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my feet. Short dude, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roam and stroll, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hope poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gap? It ain't hard to tell I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you scared, just a poster. Nigga, I toast ya. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Is he drunk? Off a Henny and skunk? On some brand new and shit beating down pump. Bitches in the back looking righteous. In the tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and was smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga big and stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to low down like kids out, choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out. Can't we just all get along so I can put stickies on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk over Dom Perignon, and it's on, and I'm gone. That's that.
Oh, man. Woo! Let me tell you something. I almost didn't make it. I almost did not make it this month. I almost didn't. I had that loud-ass air conditioner blasting right next to me. I didn't even notice it because I was just grooving to that music, man. And I didn't hear it until all of a sudden there was a lull. And I'm like, oh, my God! And so I bolted in and I turned it off. So now, that is why I am out of breath. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wingnut Roundup for June of 2019. I am so excited to be here with you. Let me tell you something. It's been a crazy, crazy month since the last Wingnut Roundup. We'll get there in a minute. But a very important announcement. If you did not see the video in which I was talking about it, it is now official. I now have my doctorate. I am a doctor of divinity. Now, for years, actually, in fact, 2 decades, I have been an ordained minister with the Universal Life Church. Absolutely. But I went through being very humble, and I didn't ask anybody to call me things like Minister Holiday or Father Holiday, nothing like that. But now that I'm also a doctor, I guess now people have to call me like Dr. Father Holiday or Father Dr. Holiday. It's too complicated. You can just call me Daddy. Anyway, I am hoping that you had an awesome month to make up for my very, very tough one. It was a tough one. It took a bit to get through. But let me tell you, there is some quintessential value in having to going through a really rough time, and that's the things that hurt us don't have to destroy us. And that no matter how tough it can always get better. Everything is just a simple stepping stone towards something better, hopefully. As long as you put in the effort and you don't let all those little things combine up to be enough to knock you over. Just try and keep standing, and eventually you'll make it through. Just like I am. And now, my reward is I get to drink delicious sacramental wine, and I get to hold sermon. And we're going to have a fantastic time. And I am actually kind of horrified by the lineup that I have created for you today. Some people, this is a very common question people ask. The Notorious B.I.G. Remix that is in the beginning of the roundups every single month. That was done by a DJ that I know called Something Wicked, but I have not been able to find his SoundCloud in a while. But I know the guy, and he gave me permission to use it. As far as I know, I think I'm the only person who actually has a copy of that song. Like, him and me. And that's it. But I'll try and find it. What else? Before we get to the crazy. I'm going to be very sweaty this roundup. It is June, and I am in a garage. And there are no fans running because it would otherwise interrupt the beautiful timbre of my voice. So I am going to be a very sweaty daddy. Okay. I did get some mail. And where did you go? There we go. Give me this. Got a little bit of the art. Cute little drawing that somebody made for me. That's a problem with using a DSLR with the manual focus. I can't show these too terribly well. But this is from my friend Megan. Megan says, Jeff, thank you for the amazing videos. They have got me through some tough times and made me smile through the tears. You restore my hope in humanity. Will you restore mine as well? Enough of the savage shit. Want to draw you because you are cool. Well, I tried. That's what counts, right? I think you did a fantastic job, and thank you. Thank you for existing. Looking forward to your next video. Oh, much love. You and your wife are an adorable couple. Well, thank you very much. Very, very sweet. There were two wonderful letters that I got in regards to the unfortunate passing of my family this month. I do want to say a big thank you and much love to you, Brianna and her wife Lucy, as well as my good buddy Mouth, for sending me condolences. I really appreciate that. And then my friend Brittany over in Indiana sent me this awesome bookmark because she noticed that I really like The Punisher, and I do. I really like The Punisher. It's all because of Garth Ennis. Anything that Garth Ennis has ever written is gold. You know what I think? This is actually supposed to be like a girl's choker. I think this is originally supposed to be a girl's choker. It ain't gonna fit me. Like, maybe a cock ring. But it makes a great bookmark, so thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's great. I love it. I love mail. I love letters. I love art. It's just the sweetest thing in the world. It just brightens up my damn day. Let's see. Anything else before we get started on this? As always. Wait. There we go. Shivambu! The Wingnut Roundup official t-shirt is for sale. All you have to do is go to brainforcesideeffects.com and you can pick up one of those, or even maybe a chi is stored in the balls, Hemlock Moonwolf. What should I call that? Like a karate shirt? It looks like he's doing karate. He forced me to do it. All right, and real quick before we do some of our super chats and Streamlabs, I do want to show real quick. If you like seeing me live, there are two other options for seeing me live. One of which is twice a week on our Twitch channel, which we have archived on our YouTube channel. Me and my buddy Wizard of Cause do a show called The Late Night Saints. And it's a good old time. Nothing to do with science. Ooh. But it is just a damn good nerdy time. And also, I do have my Twitch channel, Real Jeff Holiday, on Twitch. And I will live record and edit and do research for videos. A lot of the research that I did for this roundup was done live with an audience over on my Twitch channel. So if you need more me live. That's how you get it. All right. So, Shivambu! I'm so proud of that transition. It's so dumb, yet so perfect. It's just great. Not to toot my own horn, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alex Karras says, God damn it, Jeff, I just started watching Silence of the Lambs and you interrupted. I am sorry, but it will be there when you get back. And that is a really, really good movie. Hendrik the Seventh. Wow, geez. Oh, Jeff, our Prometheus, what fire of knowledge do you bring to us mortals today? Oh, man, just you wait. You are going to really enjoy this one. I'm really going to enjoy this one. Cassidy Miller says, thank you for advocating so much for vaccinating. I foster cats, and I lost a kitten last night to panleukopenia. Ooh, a disease that can be vaccinated against. It's advocates like you that give me hope. Vaccinate your pets, guys. Even if you're not necessarily sure that your stray or your rescue animal that you got is vaccinated or not, you can go and get them vaccinated again just to be safe. It is better than the alternative, trust me. Shelly Roberts, I actually have a drink this time. Let's do this. Excellent. Liz Treptow, Jeff, my birthday is the 2nd. Thanks for the early present. You're very welcome, and happy birthday to you. Karim Ali, Jeff, I love your videos. Well, I love you. Maria White, you're making my priest fetish worse. Blessed art thou. Alita Gelford, I watch this every month, but this is my first time live. Also, my first ever super chat. Well, thank you very much, and I'm glad you're here. Let's do one more. McPull says, Father Jeff, please bless this Shivambu wine and rotten flesh of Christ that I'm about to ingest. However they do that, you got it. You're good. Okay, all right. Let's get crazy. And let's get crazy pretty early. Pretty early. We're going to start off kind of benign, nothing too weird and crazy. Okay, well, actually, I'm lying. We're going to start off with how sloths aren't real.
I just want to do one more video on sloths, because to me, they're really obvious. Like, really obviously not a real living animal. Once you understand that they try to pass off animatronics and puppets as animals, I think the sloth is a really obvious one. And just like satellites, you can go Google satellites and find out that they're all CGI BS. Just Google sloths and look at pictures and ask yourself, is that a real animal? What, in the rainforest? And they got it to pose like this for it?
Okay, in the world of wingnuts, one of the hardest parts of this job, one of the absolute hardest parts of the job is determining whether or not somebody is legit or they're a troll. Conspiracies by Hans, I 100% would think that he was a troll, except that the man is so dedicated to his craft that when he gets suspended, as he inevitably does for saying something incredibly fucked up, he then just goes and makes another one immediately and then will pump out like 100 videos in a month. I have to assume that this guy is legit. But, you know, the thing is, sloths, they're like satellites, right? Bear with me. They're both not real.
How? How did they get this wild animal to pose like that? It's a sloth. How? They train it? How did they get all these? Look, some of them are really obvious. That's not a real animal.
It's adorable.
Really obvious. Why would they need to fake? They were real. So they're
just. I mean, I know I don't have to debunk this. I know I really don't. And even me doing it in the way that I am is not really debunking it because it's all entirely anecdotal evidence. But I actually, not just in a zoo, I actually ran into a wild sloth when I lived in Panama, Central America. And a branch had fallen in the road, and there was a sloth still trying to climb it. And so me and my dad had to pick up the branch and carry the branch and the sloth across the other side of the road. So unless somebody lost their fucking robot, I'm pretty sure it's real. It's such a beautiful world we live in that I even have to address that issue.
just not real. Some of them are orange. Hey, these are. How do they always get the sloth to hang like that and then make a perfect smile for the camera? A lot of them look different for no reason. Why does this one have a crazy long
He's
That's just
wet.
the dog nose.
It's wet. That's a wet sloth. And there are different types of sloth. Fuck it. I'm arguing with conspiracies by Hans.
Tell, this looks like a dog face what is going on here? Yeah, that one's obviously fake. Right? Look, that's a dog face that's been photoshopped. They've started adding green onto them these days. You can tell that one's photoshopped.
Because trust me, I track the current trends in sloth accessorization. I can't, dude. I can't.
Remember, they move so slowly that they have some moss on them. So yeah, sloths are all, they're not real. Some look better than others, but it's all Photoshop nonsense. That's all you're getting. Look at this even. This one has like a radio transmitter on the back.
The sloth is a lie.
Transmitter. Look at that.
It even said like the fucking the words caption. The caption the caption on the picture is Sloth Sanctuary Costa Rica Sloth Blog, a GPS success. Yeah, it looks like they strapped a GPS backpack on it or something. Like, I don't know why. It's not like sloths can really run away very far.
They're telling you the truth. It's a animatronic. Look, this one also has a weird animatronic thing on it, and an orange rope in the background. Oh yeah, you think that's a wild animal right there? You think that's a wild animal posing like that? Get out of here. You can just tell the legs are stiff. This thing it's not a natural animal.
All right, Hans. All right. I mean, again, if it wasn't for the fact that this dude is so prolific, I would think he was like an Andy Kaufman level troll. But I can come to no other conclusion. I think this guy is this crazy, this lunatic. And this is by far not the weirdest thing we've ever watched on the Roundup. Not even close. Is this Vernaculus? It sounds a little bit like Vernaculus, doesn't it? Somebody needs to ask Vernaculus the really tough questions, like, are sloths real? If anybody who's watching, either live right now or in the future, feels like they want to go to @Vernaculus, VERN Aculus, and ask him if sloths are real, I bet he would actually really appreciate it.
Animal at all, not at all. You can see it's stiff as a board. Yeah, you believe that's a real footage? You think that's real? That there was a sloth out there? Look how obviously photoshopped it is. Oh my god. Oh, it's got a bloody claw. What?
Poor sloth.
What in the world? Oh my goodness. So you see, it's not even good. Just go look. It's not good.
It's not even good. Just look at the sloths, man. All right. I'm done with Hans. For now. That's the best part, too. That's the 100 best part. Is we are absolutely not done with Hans. We'll check back in with him in a little bit. Sage says, cancel Daddy Jeff first stream I catch in a year. Well, I'm glad to see you, man. Nasty Birdie, hey Jeff, my love and sympathy for the passing of your mom. I lost my own mom suddenly to cancer just last month, so know where your head is at. Make sure and take care of yourself. I am, and I hope you do the same thing, my friend. It's a tough thing, but, you know, it is what it is. There's only one guarantee in life, ladies and gentlemen, is that someday it ends, so you should probably lead the best one you possibly can, full of as much love and compassion and patience, forgiveness, and understanding that you can manage. And if you can't do that, then find somebody like an anti-vaxxer who deserves it, rip their fucking head off. BC Brand says, I just want to hear you say my name. Well, hello, BC Brand. How are you? I hope my voice is reaching you well. Kiriana, since you're a father of divinity leading up on this journey, are we all automatically cleansed of our sins while watching this? Yes, you are. Absolutely, 100%. And if for some reason you feel like you've been sinning a little bit too much anytime throughout the month, you can always go and watch any one of my Wingnut Roundups. Remember, I have been ordained for over 2 decades, so you can watch any of the Wingnut Roundups and immediately be absolved of all your sins. Just so you know. I just didn't really think it was relevant until now. Rhythm and Art, how dare he insult sloth? Sloths are excellent. I agree with you. Gothic Beauty, Jeff, take my money, daddy. Heart you. Well, I heart you too. Metal Dooley at the Tuska Festival in Finland. Just saw Slayer for possibly the last time. I'll catch the roundup later. Oh, I love Slayer. Jill the Trades, people don't understand anything. Try and explain everything. It just doesn't get better. Love you, Daddy Jeff. Love you. Brainwashed, Lara. Things here have always been crazy. Sloths are my neighbors, and I believe they fluffy, but I not recommend giving them a hug because they're all tough love. And also have those Walmart peepo crazy fingernails and perhaps IQ. Watch out. I think sloths also kind of excrete waste through their skin. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is 100% a thing. It's been a while since I was in Sloth Biology 101, but if I remember correctly, sloths partially excrete their bodily waste through their skin. One of the reasons why they're not usually eaten very much is because they smell and they taste disgusting. That'd probably be why. Anyway, so on to our main course dinner. Now, despite the fact that I may be wearing my official uniform, it's not my official uniform. I could put on my doctor's coat on top of this, but that's way too hot. Despite this, there's actually not a lot of religious content in this roundup. There's two slightly religious things. But for the most part, what we're kind of looking at this month, we're looking at psychics. Oh, yeah. We are looking at some psychics. And I'm really excited about this. This is from Denise Litchfield. Wow. You must be psychic. Here's how to tell if you are psychic. Ooh. Where's my damn mouse cursor? There we go. All right, let's go.
Hi, Shiny Lights. My name's Denise Litchfield, clairvoyant, cake eater, rescue dog lover, and I still eat pepperoni pizza when my vegan partner isn't looking because #failed-vegan. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're here, you're probably already on your psychic path or you're curious about it. You've come to the right place because I work with savvy, intuitive women who are curious about their psychic path, who want to learn how to expand their psychic ability.
Well, I'm a savvy and independent man. What if I want to learn about my psychic abilities and expanding my psychic abilities? I think that's a little sexist and I don't appreciate your tone.
Without wearing a ton of crushed purple velvet, stinking out the house with patchouli, or losing your friends because they think you're a bit weird. You're going to get a ton of psychic training free here in all my videos. They're easy to work with, they're bite-sized, they're punchy, and they're a little bit humorous too because, hey, we need to keep things not so serious when we work with our psychic abilities because it needs to be light and playful. Absolutely. And my website's got some great blogs on there too, but really, if you want the goodies, have a look at the videos below. Do subscribe because that way you're going to get a notification every time I make a new one. You can binge watch for days. And if you really want to dive in, I've got a quiz below that's going to show you your secret strength when it comes to your psychic ability. Thanks for watching, guys. Shine your light as always. I've been Denise Litchfield, your psychic mentor for now. Ciao.
Really? A quiz? Ooh, vernaculars. Do you guys actually believe sloths are real? This is honestly pretty sad. Well, welcome to the stream, Vernaculus. I'm glad you're here. So apparently, Denise Litchfield has a quiz that can tell us if we are psychic. And I figured, why don't we just take this quiz? I mean, why not? This sounds like a great idea to me. And I believe this is going to fit pretty well. You know what? Let's move it over just a little bit. That way we can make sure everything's going to fit. Okay, buddy. Okay. All right. So, 8 questions. Now, I'm gonna be totally forthright with you. I have not actually taken the quiz, but I did click through all the way, and it's not gonna be as satisfying as you think. But I am really curious to read through these questions and to try and choose what I think would be proper. So, click my heels, and I'd be enjoying the crisp, cool air of a dawn mountaintop, sharing the smoky crackle of a beachside bonfire, snuggling up to the warmth of my fur child on the couch. What the fuck? Hang on. Huh. In a bookshop armchair with a fresh novel and coffee to match, a bath with flickering candles and rose, mandarin, and sandalwood oils, eating buttery popcorn, and a daytime movie date with myself. What the no, oh my god. Calm down, Karen. Okay, not the dog fucker one, and not the loneliness one. Let's see, taking a bath, reading a book, in a beach, or on a mountaintop. I'm gonna go Beachside bonfire? Fuck yeah, let's do that one. That sounds good to me. I'm also, look, this is all me very slyly giving you tips on dating me. This is what this whole thing is actually about. It's like totally crypto flirting in a way. Wave my hand and I could talk to dead people, share detailed stories from a crystal ball, read other people's minds, heal with the energy of my hands, get crystal clear messages, see the colors around people better. What the fuck does that even mean? Is this supposed to be like aura reading? Talk to dead people? Gross. Detailed stories from a crystal ball? I just do drugs. Read other people's minds. Crystal clear messages. What does that even mean? Like better wireless plan or some shit? Heal. I want to read people's minds. I want to know what kind of sick, perverted shit they're thinking about when they look at me. Actually, you know what? I want to take that back. They probably think about really awful things. Oh no. Suddenly, I'm falling into a spiral of self-judgment. Anyway, when I assemble the furniture from IKEA, I snap it together in 5 minutes, easy peasy. Read the instructions, of course. Crawl out the carpet looking for that last tiny screw. Take my time and take pride in a job well done. Grab a friend to help. Take everything out of the box and play around till something fits. What the fuck does this have to do with any... Well, I guess if you're psychic, you have like IKEA-mancy or something, and you just know how to put together furniture. I read the instructions, man. When I've had a powerful dream, it's so lifelike I am immersed. I play it over and over in my head. I love the ride, even if it's intense. My journal is ready because it's a message. I remember the whole conversation. The emotions stay with me for days. Where's the option for I don't remember? I never remember my dreams. It's actually really depressing. I've used the phrase fur baby. Yeah, but the thing is, I know I've used the term fur baby before in the past. But I don't like phrase it like I'm gonna have a romantic evening snuggling up with my dog. Ugh. No, it's like I let the dog out to go shit. Because I care about the dog. And then I want the dog to leave me alone until I have to feed it. My dog's old though, so it's not like it's any fun. I don't know, shit. I love the ride. Whatever. I value harmony, loyalty, individuality, beauty, leadership, and tradition. Individuality. Individuals. Bucket list includes visiting Stonehenge at the summer solstice. Come on. Sit at the base of a giant redwood tree in Kings Canyon. Fun fact, I actually had sex in a hollow redwood once. That was awful, actually. Seeing the Aurora Borealis on a cruise ship, climbing a volcano in Iceland, swim with pink dolphins in the Amazon, a private viewing of Queen Nefertiti's tomb in Egypt. These all suck. These are terrible. I mean, a cruise ship could be kind of cool. As a child, I said odd things that mystified the grown-ups. If you talk in Babylon like your hippy-dippy parent who grew up in Sonoma is like, I think he's speaking in tongues. I think that he is channeling Alexander the Great. See, isn't he amazing? Calm down, Trisha. Love doing daring things, knew things about people that no one else did, saw shadows in the dark, could tell when someone was ill, had an invisible friend. You could click so many of these fucking things. I did like doing daring things, though. I was a psychopath. Others see me as outgoing, I believe. Dinner with a famous dead person, who would it be? John Lennon, Princess Di, Gandhi, Amelia Earhart, Robin Williams, Nikola Tesla. Robin Williams, are you kidding me? Fuck yeah. But then here's the problem. You're a whoopee. Get your whoopee ebook. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. What's a whoopee? But if you want to find out about your psychic strength, then I have to, let them email me a bunch of stupid shit. What's a whoopee? What is that? Although, real quick, I want to know, in the chat, live right now, if you could have dinner with one person who has died, a famous person, or even somebody that you know, type it in the chat real quick. I would love to see your answers while I shift us to the next thing. But that's how all those quizzes always go. This is actually kind of like a... This is kind of like a warning, because I've taken so many of these types of quizzes. So many of these quizzes of, Carl Sagan, that's a good answer, by the way, where they're like, find your psychic power, or find your position in the grand cosmic yada, yada, yada. Chris Cornell, another good one. Alan Rickman, David Bowie. Fuck yeah. But all of those quizzes are all bullshit. It always ends with, well, we would tell you what you actually are. You just need to, like, give us your email address. Bill Hicks? Hemlock Moonwolf. That's true, he did die, didn't he? He's better now, but he did die, so technically that does count, doesn't it? I'm on The View? I should be on The View. I should. They could just replace it. Oh, because I'm a whoopee. I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. Which Disney princess am I? Are you fucking kidding me? Voldemort. That's a Disney princess, right? No? Ultron? Yeah. I'm Ultron. I'm the Ultron Disney princess. The fuck was I just gonna say? Mine are Freddie Mercury or George Carlin. One of those two. Hands down. But you guys got some great ones in there. Holy shit. Wow. Joe Rogan. R.I.P. and pepperonis, Joe Rogan. Most people don't know that. The Joe Rogan that you see on the Joe Rogan Experience, it's a robot. Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, let me... Oh, shit. Oh, God. I'm going to have to burn through some of these really, really fast. Macy says, sadly, I had to miss the roundup tonight because of some Force family fun, but I look forward to seeing the madness unfold later. Love you, Jeff. Well, I love you. Neko Kuki. Wait till the furries hear about this. All the slot furries will be after him in the next year or so. Oh, dear. Madeline Curley, it's my first stream. Good timing as I spent my entire birthday yesterday not getting my permit, but in a car. So at least I can enjoy a stream that is 24 hours after my exact time of birth. So I guess I'll call it my 1 day of life anniversary gift. Oh. Grazie. Well, happy birthday. BC Brandt. Oh my God, that was beyond my wildest dreams. Awesome. Alex Karras. When you start asking for money for a jet, let's just say I'm just like squirreling a little bit away here and there to make sure, like, you know, eventually I'll get to it. I have about $52 saved. Terry the Terror, love the roundup. Helped since we lost our son. My condolences and my love to you. 01. Hope you and Mems are still nicotine free and may your mom rest in peace. We are both still nicotine free. Yeah. It's been, I think, 3 months for me and 4 for her. 4 or 5, maybe more. I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah. No more cigarettes. No more nicotine, flat out, not even vaping. Lee Saberg, roundup in your videos really got me through some serious depression. Thank you all for the good work, man. You know, and that's the thing, too. I get that quite a bit sometimes, and you guys got to understand, doing this and having this for me to look forward to every single month, that helps me through my shit, too. Like, I got my own shit going on, like, so as probably most of you know. But knowing that at the end of the month, my reward for getting through a month is that I get to sit here and do this with you, like, dude, it means the world to me, too. So, my heart to you, too. Atheist Jewish Messiah, what's up from Southeast Portland? I was just in Portland last night, going and seeing Jimmy Dore. It was a good show. Pepperoni Pizza. Hey, Jeff, but I want to say sorry for your loss. Lost my grandfather to Alzheimer's just yesterday. So know how hard it is. Stay strong, man. Your content has helped me through a lot, and I'm glad I caught the stream to help cheer me up. Hell yeah, man. We're all in this one together. Glory Wright. I know you don't usually include politics in the Wingnut Roundup, but what did you think of the political issue in Oregon right now? When I saw the article, I was sure it was an Onion article, and was sure it would fit with this month's Roundup. Well, yeah, I tend not to do any politics in the Wingnut Roundup, but I tend to avoid it on my main channel altogether. I will say this. Some of the stuff that's been going on in the political scene in Oregon also happened back in Wisconsin. I think it was about 10 years ago, something like that. And it was the other side that did it too. And I think it was wrong then as well. I think that for a government to work, the people who we elect need to work. That's it. It doesn't matter who they are or what side they're on. They should probably work for the people they're supposed to represent. That's as far as we're getting political. All right. Heavy Arms Kai. Hey Jeff, watching for work with the tinfoil hat. Love you, my dude. Triple Arms, how you doing? What's my name? My name is Jeff. Briar H, much love from Alaska. Love your work and you. Justin Hopkins, awesome channel. Jeff, keep it up. Olive Gardens, please message me, Jeff. I live near you and Hemlock. We are definitely going to have to hang out soon, Olive. And then one more. Lexi Banks, love to catch you. Jeff, dragging my mom along too. Well, hi, Lexi's mom. How are you? I mean, how are you? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I gotta behave, man. I'm a terrible, terrible, dirty old priest. All right, let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome.
Hang on. Okay. We're going to have to preface this one just a little bit. Dr. Moby is a long-running staple of the Roundup, and we love her. I love her. I think she's incredible. And last month, we gave her quite a bit of credit because she was calling out the bullshit practice of miracle mineral supplement in Africa. And so, like, big props up to her for that. But I think it is very important that we remember that Dr. Mumbi is still a crazy person, and she is still the African Alex Jones. Now, I love Dr. Mumbi, and I like to listen to her, and I give her a lot. Oh, was that really loud? Oh, I'm sorry. See, the last one was way too quiet. Yeah, the last one was way too quiet, and it made that one blast. I'm sorry. I'll be better. I promise. I'll be better. But shit. That totally threw me off, man. But when you're going to talk about something about artificial time and stealing power, probably maybe, I don't know. She has her hair is all crazy on this one. It's just weird.
Welcome to Wake Up Africa, a new series that looks at everything that's happening when it comes to the awakening of our people. It is happening. It is unstoppable. No one can stop it. No one is in control of it because it is an awakening of the God inside of every person. So imagine the great creator, the most high creator awakening in each individual, in a billion souls, in 2 billion souls, what that would do to the world. Because, we exist in a matrix right now, and the matrix has been created in such a way where it's like it wants to convince us that it's the only thing that's real, when actually it is the most unreal thing that exists. And for us, especially for the African nation, the global African nation, we are the oldest people on this planet. We're actually called the first children of Mama Earth. And
I know, I still feel so bad that was so damn loud. I'm so sorry. That happens every now and then with the Roundup because some people don't know how to compile their videos with a decent, volume. So I have to crank it up. And then Dr. Mumbi's intro is already loud, so I'm still so sorry. But yeah, so we live in a matrix. I don't know what that matrix is inherently supposed to be, really, but we apparently live in a matrix, and she's going to explain to us how artificial time is stealing the power of people in Africa.
And we have been spread around the entire world. We were everywhere, but our history has been systematically stolen, systematically whitewashed, and systematically rewritten to the point where we have been rewritten out of our own story, but we have been pulled out of our own selves. And the damage with that is it not only it pulls us out of our story, but it also pulls us away from our power. So
there's also something interesting that goes on when we watch Dr. Mumbi. The thing is that you have to be sensitive to certain things. For instance, like the plight of Native Africans and the influence of other cultures coming in, the horrible things that have happened here and there. So you have to navigate these things very carefully because you don't want to be insensitive. You really don't. When she starts talking about things like, this horrible thing has happened to people in Africa, well, I don't want to make fun of that at all. No, not at all. But I will 100% listen and appreciate and understand, as far as she's going to talk about it, to get to those juicy, delicious morsels of real crazy.
power we would use to create our reality, the power we would use to create pyramids, to create, to create our societies, the Lemurias and the Atlantis of this world, literally has been shut down and overpowered because of this language we use. And it's not so much just the language, but it's everything that's been done. And one of the biggest one of the biggest strongholds, or one of the biggest matrix, iron chains in the matrix is this artificial time. And what happened is that the Gregorian calendar we're on right now is not our natural calendar, and it's actually out of rhythm. It's out of the earth's rhythm, and it's out of our own rhythm, because we are part of this earth. That's why we're the same color as the soil, blah, stories for other days.
Let's take a moment and just appreciate this interesting word salad that has been gifted to us. Thank you very much, Dr. Mumbi. I'm not going to comment on the soil comment, but that there is artificial time. This artificial time, based on the Gregorian calendar, is not in sync with the rotation of the Earth, which is not in rotation with the Earth around the Sun. Okay.
But it's a whole other rhythm. And so what happened is that before, like if you look at let's look at even just the Ethiopian kingdom and what the Ethiopians are doing right now. They operate on a totally different calendar. It's more of a lunar calendar, which has perfectly equal 13 months, which are all the same number of days. I think it's 28 days, whatever, and they follow the moon. There's nothing that falls out of line. But if you look, and I'll do more on this, by the way, I just wanted to kind of introduce the topic today. If you look at the Gregorian calendar, the fact that some days are 28 days, some months are 28 days, other months are 31 days, and all this.
Here's the problem, and this is the problem that is really fascinating, because she has to know this. She has to. If she's even aware of the Ethiopian calendar, she has to be aware of the fact that if the Ethiopian calendar itself is based off of the rotation of the moon around the Earth, that does not match equally with the Earth around the Sun. That even though there might be a perfect 13 moon cycle, that is not going to match perfectly with the Earth going around the Sun. It'll be further than the time it was before. That means it's an imperfect calendar. That's the problem. The problem is that, oddly enough, crazy enough, I know, this has got to be real weird. It's terribly inconvenient that the cosmos didn't think of us wanting everything neat and orderly. That the Earth does not spin in a perfect synchronicity so that its hour-based system, or even just from sun up to sun down, matches perfectly, that it ends on the exact same day at the exact same time of day when it goes all the way around the sun. But more so than that the moon travels at a different speed that is not a factor of the speed of us going around the sun. Why in the hell is the cosmos so terribly inconsiderate of making things simple for us? One might say that randomness that just seems arbitrary and is not neatly packaged could be then an argument for why these things are random and not necessarily designed, but you'd have to find somebody else to make that argument, because I'm a minister.
This confusion, and then we have a leap year because every 4 years there's like an extra day that needs to be added, and what they say actually is this artificial clock that we are on has actually slowed down time to
jerk.
such a level that
the cosmos is a jerk, guys. You guys crack me up.
It's almost disconnected us from universal time and really helped to kind of cement this artificial matrix that we're living in, because we're out of time. And then not only is it, so we're actually missing a year, but who says, they also started the cycle again. Who says the world ended 2,000 years ago? I mean, that Yeshua, false Jesus, actually died 2019, 2019 years ago. You see what they did? So what they actually did is because
if we're going by the Christian mythos, then 2019 years ago was the birth of the Christ, and he was 33 when he was crucified and died. So it hasn't even been 2,000 years since he died. That's really not important. I mean, whatever. What am I wearing? Only the finest in beautiful garments for my profession as Father Dr. Holiday, Dr. Father Holiday, Daddy Holiday. All right, just a little bit more of Mumbi and we're going to move on. We got so much shit to get to.
we have existed for millions of years. There's so much of our story that has been told. We've been here, we've had this experience over and over again. But then all of a sudden, these master masons, these wizards, came and decided, you know what? We're going to say the world started 2,000 years ago, or the world only started 5,000 years ago. Maybe that's when it's
fucking wizards
started
God
for the
damn it.
Caucasoids, you know what I mean? But for us, we've been here for millions of years. But not only did they say, okay, so we're now, this is the year 2019, right? And if you look at the Ethiopian calendar, they're on a whole other year. And if you even look at the Jewish calendar, and we know that the Jews are the ones who actually created a part of...
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? We went from talking about wizards and caucasoids to now we're doing Jews? What the fuck? I want to make sure that I saw this, okay? I want to make sure that I saw this and I'm not like completely out of my fucking mind.
Okay. So we're now, this is the year 2019, right? And if you look at the Ethiopian calendar, they're on a whole other year. And if you even look at the Jewish calendar, and we know that the Jews are the ones who actually created a part of the architects of this matrix, they're on a whole other calendar as well. So we're on this fake calendar. And then not only that, but they even named the days. So they started naming, you know, they named the Monday after the moon. Sunday was named after the sun god. So the sun, you know, they named each day after their gods, right? And so if you look at Thursday, it's named after Thor, etc., etc. So if you actually do research, and I'll actually go into the days of the week a bit deeper. So every day when we are all...
Please do. Wow. Okay, here's the thing. I had not seen this video that far. I only preview these videos to a certain extent, and I make sure that they're suitably crazy, and I'm like, okay, that's going to be good for the roundup. I had not gotten the Jews aren't real part. Oh my god. Ooh. Wow. All right. The Jews do not worship Thor. You know what? You're very perceptive, chat. You're very perceptive, and I think you should pat yourself on the back because you understand mythology or theology better than Dr. Mumbi does. Surprise, surprise. I mean, look, listen. It's very simple. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could have ever anticipated that this woman might not understand both Judaism and Viking mythos and might get them kind of confused. Nobody. So, you know, it is what it is. Fucking wizards, man. I'm dying. That's so bad. That's so wacky. That's so crazy. I don't even know, man. That caught me completely off guard. All right, so we're gonna breathe. That's a really crazy video. So, and I'll put it this way: if some of you guys are gonna be staying for the duration of the roundup, by the way, if you're having fun, hit the fucking thumbs up button. By the way, just fucking crank that motherfucker. The original plan was I had another Dr. Mumbi video But I had no idea how crazy this one was. So when we get to that point, way, way down the line, because we are still very, very fresh into the roundup right now, we'll have to decide if we're even going to bother with that one or if we're going to keep watching this one. So we'll get there. All right. Where was I last? Oh, JJ Harris. Love you, brother. Keep fighting the good fight. I will indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Gabriel Alex. The Mortefero. Thanks for everything you do. Also, is that a sloth to the left of you on your backdrop? I guess it would be this way. No. That's a negative image of the painting that I always use. But it's of me. So I am kind of slothish, actually. Neko Kuki. Daddy Jeff for Prez 2020. If elected, I will not serve. Jable said, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Dr. Moby's intro song is the best alarm for the morning. Indeed. Brainwash. If Dr. Moby is Africa's Alex Jones, that's the first time they're having it way better than everybody else. She nosed away. Chinkum. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. Stop it. Wizard of Cause, I won't let you get away from this. Okay. Uh-oh. Randomness. Hey, Jeff, I'm super blazed right now, and this is perfect to watch. Always coming in clutch for me. You are very welcome. I'm happy you're here. Let's do this. Brainwash says, the priest garment plus the Gregorian calendar equals Gregorian rasp holiday, the wingnut priest. See, Reverend? Is this a conspiracy? It is. And last but not least, Liberalist Spurg. Hey, Jeff, is it PC to call Dr. Moonby a soil skin? No, actually, and let's never do that again. In fact, no. Oh my God. You're an asshole. Neko says, Jeff, I recently lost my mother as well. I lost her this past January to a pulmonary thromboembolism. She's only 56. She would have turned 57 this month. I miss her so much. Your vids have helped. I'm going to have to start reading these damn super chats read them before I say them. It's all your fault. Try and get me in trouble, Jesus Christ. All right, let's do this one.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So I wanted to do a video about this movie Aladdin that Will Smith is in. This is so bad right now. This homosexual agenda going on in America, and they're just pushing it. So anyway, in the movie, when the Aladdin song comes on and he's Aladdin basically becomes the king, Will Smith is dressed in drag. And there's no photos online. I literally, if you guys can find the photos, I can't find them anywhere. No photos of him dressed in drag, and none of of him dressed in drag on the previews. But he is flaming gay in this movie. And listen, it has nothing to do with hating people or being homophobic, because homophobic isn't even a thing. Okay.
There's a lot here, and let's take a minute. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, yeah, homophobic is definitely a thing, 100%. But what does she even say? This is so stream of consciousness and bizarre. You have to picture, if you will, when you're listening to this with me. Because I don't know about you guys, but I love people watching, but also I do the opposite of people watching, which is when I listen to people who only have their voices on YouTube videos. What I'll do is I'll kind of picture what they look like and what kind of mental state they're in, what they're wearing, what their living room or their office or their phone in their car, where they are when they're recording this, Ooh. And I just get such a Karen vibe out of this, like some Karen got out of the movie and she huffle puffle stomped her way to her minivan and got in and it was I'm upset. And I need to make a YouTube video right now and talk about all of those dirty gaybos in the Aladdin and trying to push their homosexuality on me. But it's totally cool that I'm super pissed off about this, because homophobia isn't even actually really a thing. Okay. I picture that kind of thing. So am I wrong? Does she not sound like a Karen? Here, listen to this. Listen to this shit.
on the previews, but he is like flaming gay in this movie. And listen, it has nothing to do with hating people or hating or being homophobic, because homophobic isn't even like a thing. Okay, I'm not homophobic.
You can't be homophobic because gays ain't real. It's all fake, run by the Hollywood Jew machine trying to turn your babies into unrepentant, heathenistic, satanistic budfuckers. I don't fucking know, man. These people confuse me so much. I don't understand having so much undeserved hate in your heart that you're just kind of like, you look at a super stupid, silly little Disney film like Aladdin, which was irrelevant and stupid and should have never been made anyway because the cartoon was already a fucking masterpiece. And you're like, I'm upset. I'm upset because I think that these heathenistic buttfuckers are trying to indoctrinate my children. I can't understand people like this. She must be so fucking miserable every day of her life.
If people like to come at you and be like, oh, you're homophobic, but if I'm homophobic, are you phobic of homophobics? Because you're a hypocrite in that case. People have a right to their own opinion.
I am extremely intolerant of homophobes. Yes, I am. I am 100% intolerant of homophobes.
I think homosexuality is a good thing or normal? No, absolutely not. I think that it is being pushed as an agenda because being homosexual and being gay is compromising who you are really supposed to be. And it creates demonic possession, like a sort of demonic possession. It's not like in the movies where like a demon just like starts talking out. But if you notice, a lot of homosexual men and even women, they have like, mostly men have like a strong spirit. You can just see the spirit on them. You can just see it's just like this change. And a man can usually never hide when he's gay. It's very hard. There's certain movements and certain ways he moves his tongue that is like just, it's a spirit. It's a spirit that comes upon you.
It's a spirit. And it just moves his tongue like it's just hungry for cock all the time. That's why, you know, you can tell a gay in a field of men, you can always spot the gay because he's always doing this. If they're doing that, they're gay. If they're not doing that, they're probably not gay. I'm so fucking amused right now. And I understand there's probably some people that are really, really pissed off by this person. I, too, am very pissed off by this person. But one of the most important things that you have to remember, and this is so fucking key, is that being mad at this person does not make this person stop existing. It doesn't make their hate go away. It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing except make you feel bad. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't be mad at this person. You should. You absolutely should. But that is why that energy, that vibe, you gotta channel it up into something different. Instead, be happy that we live in a world now where gay people can be married. Celebrate and be happy for your gay friends, or whatever you need to do to find a way to channel it from just being pissed off at this stupid, ignorant, homophobic fucking redneck prick. And make something good out of it. Me, I choose to laugh my fucking dick off at them because they're stupid. So that's just, you know, that's my thing. I like it. It's good. I'm very intolerant of homophobes. Let's give her 20 more seconds. Undeserved 20 more seconds.
So anyway, Will Smith is flaming gay in this movie. This is what they want to promote to your children.
Listen.
And this is what my problem is, and that's why I'm...
Listen. You don't understand, man. You don't understand. Will Smith has been hijacked and pulled into the evil Masonic satanic fucking cult that these elites over in Hollywood are doing to try and inspire all your children to taking a shot of cum in the mouth. And that is unfucking acceptable. Or you just have too much spray paint and all of a sudden you're seeing fucking God in the trees and you're growing up on intolerance and thinking that you just have to hate anybody who's different from you. Why? No, for real, not for any real reason, but because your life is so fucking boring that you otherwise go and sit in your fucking minivan outside of the Kmart, load it up onto YouTube, and rant about how much you hate the gays. Because your life is fucking pathetic and you're a sad sack of shit. Oh well. Take a fucking number, Karen. I'll get to you in a minute. We'll see you maybe next month. Anyway. I'm making a spritzer. I am. So I've been making it a point to try and get into better shape these days. Oof. God, it's so fucking hot in here. I'm trying to get into better shape these days. And part of that is I've cut out a lot of sugar. In fact, I've only had alcohol this entire month. I drank the Roundup last time, a month ago. And then I drank when my mom died with my dad. We kind of toasted to her memory. But otherwise, I have not had any alcohol this month until right now. So now I'm enjoying responsible and very even-keeled alcoholic beverages, and I'm making myself a delicious little spritzer because I'm trying to get into better health rather than like snacky snack, and rather than just drinking or smoking. I've gotten addicted to this like sparkling water shit. Like 3 months ago, I'd watch people drinking like LaCroix and sparkling water. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Is your life so shitty that you drink like this tasteless, bland garbage? Like, what the fuck? Now I love it. I don't know what's happening to me. Actually, I know exactly what's happening to me. You know what's happening to me? I'm having my midlife crisis early. I always excelled in school up until high school, and then I just did a bunch of drugs and fucked off. But up until then, I always excelled in school, and I was always ahead of the grade. And so now, as I am in my late 30s, I'm getting ahead of the class again and getting my midlife crisis out early. So that's why now I like mineral water. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Where are we? Okay, Giovanna Liviana. Kick off your high-heeled sneakers, it's party time. The girls don't seem to care what's on as long as it plays till dawn. Play her some funked-up music, she'll treat you nice. Feed her some hungry reggae, she'll love you twice. Brainwash, sorry for the bad taste joke. It wasn't on purpose. You're fine, man. Don't worry about it. Mel Dog, thank you very much. Spectre Spectrum. I wish to create an epic erotic adventure novel of Hemlock Moonwolf fighting against the evil PS Empire alongside the Earth Mother's avatar. I think you should. If anybody writes erotic fan fiction of any of the characters that are on the Jeff Holiday channel, I will 100% read them. I record myself reading them. I'll probably put it on like my second channel or something, but I will 100% do that. You put the work in, I will put in the work too. Why not? Let's be weird. Super Oz Walrus, watching early in the morning in Brisbane, so you could say hashtag Wake Up Australia. Doing the Lord's work. Father Holiday, keep it up. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm remembering to turn the volume down in case the next video is really loud. Because that's how much I love you. Rebecca Danks says, yo, Jeff, just want to say I love your work and you good peeps. Thoughts on Marianne Williamson? Peace and love, buddy. Marianne Williamson's Twitter is amazing. Here's what you do. Go to Marianne Williamson's Twitter. Use the Twitter search. Go to advanced search. Search her account and then put in the word energy. And look at the oldest tweets. They're incredible. So incredible. Like when she starts tweeting things like, you are pregnant with a better version of yourself. Can I have a baby shower? It's very strange. And she's an anti-vaxxer, so obviously I don't want her anywhere in public office, but she's a wingnut. She's pretty great. I almost put her in the Wingnut Roundup this month, but I don't like getting too political. But yeah, she's a wackadoo. Yami says, so the first time I'm here, and if Jackie sees us in the future, I love you lots, and you're the most amazing, beautiful woman ever. Indeed, you are, Jackie. Gabriel Alex says, hashtag Karen Agenda. They are out there, and they're real people. Karens are real. Ever doomed Eva? So do bi people have two spirits inside of them? Only if they got really, really lucky trying to find a date. Alan Reyes, you know I'm a Christian, yet I find myself not liking my siblings in Christ. I don't recall Jesus telling his disciples to make religious legislation. You know what, here's the thing, too. I'll talk a little bit about this, even though I usually tend to avoid it, and then we're going to go straight back to a video. The fundamental basis of the Christian religion is a fantastic one. It's a great one. You've got a man born out of poverty. True, it was through like a divine conception, but he runs around and he gathers up all the dregs of society, all of the poor, all of the disabled, all of the hungry and the starving, the decrepit, the people that nobody wants. And he's a simple man. He's a carpenter. A little bit better off than most people, but he's still a simple man. He is a man of the people, and he says that we are all equal when we die. That no matter what, as long as we all believe in the same good basic morality, we are all the same when we die, and we all are equivocal in the eyes of whatever that higher power is. There is nothing wrong with that message. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. The problem is with how people use it, just like anything else. You know, that's why, like, I can never be an anti-theist because I don't care. But it's also why I'll never be religious, because if anybody asks me, do you think that there's a God? I don't care. I don't care. I like people. I believe in people. I believe in us. I believe in you and me. I believe in us and our ability to do this whole thing. And if something out there is responsible, well, hey, thanks. We got it from here. Sit down. I think we'll manage. I hope we'll manage. Let's hope so. Fuck. All right, anyway, let's get another psychic up in here. Is it Father Jeff or Reverend Holiday? I was trying to figure out if it was Dr. Holiday or Father Holiday, and I just settled on a mixture of Doc Holiday and Father Holiday, and I'm just going to go with Daddy Holiday, okay? That's my new honorific, is just Daddy. If you want to call me Doc Holiday, then I'll be your Huckleberry. Anyway, this is Carolyn Molnar. Yeah.
This question is from a medium. What does it mean when the spirit person sends messages and images to the medium, and then the client doesn't connect with that image or recognize any meaning of it? This can happen quite often, actually. And what happens, it's kind of a mechanical thing with a medium. Every experience that we have is filed in our brain. And in order for spirit to convey ideas quickly, they will refer to what is in our brain, which are our experiences.
Okay. For the basic context of this, we have to understand the simple argument of the medium, the psychic medium. The psychic medium is somebody who has made a connection with an extraplanar entity somewhere in the spirit world. There is some sort of companion that they have that goes through this journey of life that allows them to act as a gateway for the psychic to talk to dead people. Specifically, if you're going to a place like John Edwards. John Edwards doesn't even say that he has like a spirit guide. John Edwards just says that he just talks to spirits. But a lot of people, like Carolyn, believe that they're speaking to an agent on the other side, and that agent is then talking to the dead people. It gets even more complicated when you add another layer into that. It's a story for a whole nother day. Psychics are weird. But in this explanation of why sometimes things get a little muddled up and you might be like guessing things wrong when you're trying to give a psychic reading, is because apparently your spirit friend is pulling things out of your mind for some reason. Oh, wow. I didn't want to do that. Hey guy, calm down. What the fuck just happened? Oh, there we go.
So, say for instance, you get apple pie, and you say, I have apple pie here, and the person's looking at you and thinking, what is this about apple pie? But then in your mind, you're thinking, wait a minute, I consider Mom with apple pie. She made great apple pies. So then you go back to your client and you say, okay, well, I'm getting a mother image. Oh, that makes sense. My mother passed to spirit. But what Spirit was doing, I don't know why they do this, it makes me crazy, but they give you an image that you as the medium can relate to as a symbol to what they're speaking of. I did ask Spirit several times and finally got up with an answer. They are telepathic beings and they work extremely quickly, quicker than we can talk. So what they do is they find ways to convey something very quickly in order for the medium to pick it up. So apple pie, meaning mother, is what they're going to use because it's a quick symbol.
Basically, the translation of this is, if you guess something when you're trying to scam some poor motherfucker out of their money to talk to their dead loved one, and you guess wrong, it's not your fault. It's because the spirits that you're talking to are terribly inefficient at communicating with you, and they instead pulled a random image out of your mind, and you just need to bullshit your way until eventually you say something and your client goes, "Oh yeah," and then you got him. That's the translation. This really bothers me. In the realm of things that bug me, psychics who talk to the dead are probably up there in like my top 5 of things that actually really make me mad. Really make me mad. I haven't actually done a lot of videos. I don't think I've ever actually done any videos specifically talking about this. But there is one that I've been kind of working on for 5 months. About 5 months, actually. And it's a pretty crazy story. But this stuff really makes me mad. It makes me really, really horrendously pissed off. I get aggressive about this kind of thing. And this is one of the reasons why. Is if you go over to Carolyn Molnar, the psychic medium, carolynmolnar.com, 30-minute recorded telephone or Skype readings on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Does have in-person recorded sessions over in Ontario, Canada, where she lives. But, I mean, like, just real quick, in the chat, for this woman to speak with you for 30 minutes online over Skype, how much do you think she charges? Just throw it out there in the chat for me. Throw it out there. How much you think that she possibly might charge for a service like that? For this woman, who's not even in the same room as you, to spend 30 minutes trying to convince you that she's in contact with your dead loved ones. How much is that worth? Some poor grieving person, some person who's just absolutely destroyed by the passing of somebody that they actually loved, that meant the fucking world to them. And they're so desperate that they will shell out all the fucking money. Wow, you guys are actually even more nihilistic and pessimistic than me. Yeah. Wow. Well, she's actually on a budget compared to some of the ones you guys are throwing out there. $125. $125. Now, what's crazy, too, about this is if you go and you look at her social media, well, there's no sub number, but her numbers that she gets for her videos are pretty terrible. They're not really especially good. Just shut up. Like 2,000, 1.7 thousand, 1 point blah thousand, like not a whole lot. Yet somehow, $125 for 30 minutes. That's $250 an hour that she is entitled to of your money so you can speak to your dead loved one. That's fucked up. And I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries by saying this, but that woman is a bitch. Kiss my ass. I hate people who prey on grieving families like that. It's just the most scummy thing in the world to me. Let's see. Brainwash says to endorse the upcoming Jeff LeBouf. Oof, man. We're gonna disrobe just a little bit, because it's really hot in here. But I am feeling kind of Chad lately, a little bit buff. I've been going to the gym 5-6 days a week. Pretty nice. Jericho, have a spritzer on me. I absolutely will. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Legsy Banks, second channel should be a Pornhub account. I do have a Pornhub account, actually, but you're going to have to find it. Tweak says, having your midlife crisis early. Okay, Jeff. What? Most dudes do it when they're like 45. I'm 37. I'm ahead of the ball. Way ahead of the ball. Wait until I get a sports car. Christina Ljunggren, love your debunking of pseudoscience. This is my first live roundup. Kind of random, but did you ever learn any more Finnish? If yes, Kiva! No, I didn't learn any more Finnish. I want to, but I'm awful. Alexa Carmack says, thanks for what you do, Jeff. I'm a medical student, and your videos entertain and inspire me every day. You are probably 10 times more knowledgeable about half the things I fucking talk about. So, by all means, if you ever find yourself after you're done with school, wanting to help contribute to fighting this kind of thing, we need more experts. And good on you for improving your mind and getting into a field that's really good for helping people. So, you rock. 13 says, thanks for spreading the good word. Keep fighting evil. Bless. Bless to you. Rhythm and art. My dog is barking at this woman. Good job, Cuddles. Good job, Cuddles. Cuddles is a good dog. Can everybody in the chat please say that Cuddles is a good dog? Cuddles is a good dog. Super Oz Walrus, you said Brisbane wrong. It's, and then there was nothing. It's not. Oh, it's Brisbane, isn't it? Brisbane. It's not actually Brisbane. What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. It's Brisbane, I think. It's me, Kari. Using the fact that someone is missing and grieving a loved one to make money is disgusting. I fucking agree, dude. Fucking agree. Yeah, Cuddles is a good dog. Good dog, Cuddles. All right. Is our audio good? Our audio's good. I don't want to blast you guys' ears apart again. Let's go! Shivambu!
Hans Wormhat, this is going to be a really quick video. Just I want to talk a little bit more about this really obvious fake animal, the proboscis monkey.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an obvious penis joke. That's a micro. They're making and no joke. I believe that they are taking real images of people's testicles and using it right here. This is somebody's balls. You're looking at somebody's balls.
Attention, men of the world. Do you see your balls right here on this monkey's face? If so, please call Hans or email down below. We would like to hear your story in a class action lawsuit against the monkey agenda.
When they come and Photoshop this, it's a penis joke. They're not real animals, and you can tell it's fake Photoshop. And I think they really are using pictures of people's balls to make the mouth area.
Obviously.
Just look at this. The lighting, you can tell, makes no sense. Doesn't that tail just look fake? Stiff? Doesn't look like an animal's tail. Nothing that I...
It's a picture. How can you tell if something is stiff or not? It's not gonna move, Hans. It's a picture.
I've ever seen. But look at this. Testicles. If you know what a pair of testicles looks like...
Oh, I've seen a few.
You can agree with me 100%. They're using balls, real testicles, to make these fake animals. Because it's just made in Photoshop. But then see this one? This one looks like some sort of taxidermy with studio lighting. But yeah, they do that. Here, I'm going to show you a clip from Arrested Development.
They.
When we started talking to you, we didn't have anything. But now...
we are not getting copyright struck because of conspiracies by Hans. Fuck off, Hans. No way. He didn't suck my ass. Shivambu! I can tell by the pixels. You can tell by the pixels? Haven't mentioned Jillian yet. Oh, Jillian's coming. Don't worry. Jillian's coming. Of course she is. Think I'm going to tease in the promo that we are going to have Jillian and then Jillian's not going to show up? Of course she's showing. She's coming. Calm down. All right. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out what is... Yes. Okay. I'm excited. So, previously on the roundup, I was lamenting the fact that there was a lot of long-standing Wingnut Hall of Famers who seemed to not be making videos anymore. And first and foremost was Jillian. Jillian had said that she was not going to be making any more YouTube videos, any more public Facebook videos. I knew that wasn't going to last because she's addicted to attention. But on top of that, what was the name of that one? The fighter inside, the one about the gay agenda in Aladdin. She was like, I got demonetized on YouTube, so I'm not going to make any more videos. Yet she did this week. Well, there was another wingnut who previously was only doing nothing but really boring live streams, and he was really sucking. He wasn't fun to watch anymore. He made a couple videos. This month, and we get to watch one. It's William Tambley! Oh, baby! Ooh. It's time for William Tambley, third eagle of the apocalypse, the end times, or spirit. All right, let's go.
Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I'm your host, William Tapley, also known as the third eagle of the apocalypse and the co-prophet of these end times. Oh. This is my second program on my new book, The Holy Spirit Guide to End Times Prophecy. And you really need this book. This is the first of 4 volumes because your Bible is not complete as far as end times prophecy goes.
See, here's the thing. You might be operating on that old school cuck fucking Bible shit. You need a hardcore Alpha Chad male Holy Spirit Guide to End Times Prophecy if you want to be the fucking legit 100% destroyer of prophecy, maleness, alpha-ness of... Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Anyway, go figure. And this is 100% true. Like, the only thing that is not him doing boring ass live streams where he just sits there for an hour and prays for Donald Trump to become Catholic, which is literally what he does now. That's all he does is live streams of him praying for Donald Trump to become Catholic and rambling about dumb shit like his garden. You should watch some every now and then. It's really fascinating. The only time he would then deign to make a video is because he came out with a new book. So, that's... I kind of want to order this, actually, to be honest with you.
All end times literature must be interpreted by a co-prophet such as myself. So when you flee into the desert with the woman, and you flee away from the Antichrist, you will need to understand what is going on because you won't have the internet, you won't have television. You will have to rely on books such as this.
Right.
Now, one of my important duties in these end times is to call out false prophets. And one of the most popular here on YouTube is a man by the name of J.D. Farag.
Ooh, here comes that call out, ladies. Sharpen your fingernails. Ready that tea to be spilled, because it is on. Oh my god, Doomsday Prophets, they gonna fucking snatch some goddamn weaves. Let's go. Let's go.
And you can always tell him because he likes to wear Hawaiian shirts. I think he's based in Hawaii. And one of the ways you can tell any false prophet is because they never tell you how to defeat the Antichrist, and that's through Mary's rosary, just as David chose 5 smooth pebbles against Goliath. Even though he only needed 1 pebble, he chose 5 to let us know how Jesus will defeat the Antichrist. And that's
Okay, so, because David killed Goliath with 5 smooth pebbles, but only needed 1, so too will a co-prophet like William William Scambly, let's call him William Scambly, will with Mary's rosary. Okay. You're going to get the Jilly Juice. Don't worry. We're getting Jilly Juice. And soon, too. Calm down.
That's through Mary's rosary. And J.D. Farag doesn't even know where the Antichrist is found in Scripture. And he recently published a video on his top 10 prophecies being fulfilled right now in these end times. And I watched the video because I was interested in that topic. I've done top 10 videos like that myself. And the easy ones he gets. But the ones about the Antichrist and Jerusalem, he messes up on. So first of all, he says number 10, he goes down in order. Number 10, he says earthquakes are increasing. Well, that's pretty obvious. They are.
I'm going to spare you having to go through every single one of William Tremblay, like, trying to debunk, and it's incredibly boring. It's incredibly boring. It is awful. But I love this because the dude is legit throwing shade at another guy who is an end times prophet. Now, William Scambley here, Third Eagle Books, 52,000 subscribers, all right? He's done pretty well for himself over the years. He's been doing this a long time, though. Now, J.D. Farag, the guy that he's throwing shade on, this is what I think is so fascinating about this. J.D. Farag is 128,000 subscribers. Let's see. Fuck, you can't even see it. Hang on. Oh, shit. You can't see it. Trust me. Just trust me. I'm a doctor. But when you go through his channel, like, he'll be talking about Psalms, pride of legalism, blah, blah, blah. But then when he gets to Bible prophecy updates, all of a sudden, like, 111,000 views. Huge views. Anytime you get into Bible prophecy update, 128,000 views. Everything else, 10, 13, 12, 18, 107 Bible prophecy update. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because I find this so fucking fascinating. This is so weird. You've got this guy, and there's nothing really. This is the video that William Tremblay was all pissed off.
All right, let's get to our prophecy update. So,
43 minutes.
After seeking the Lord about today's update, there will be famines and earthquakes in various places, and all these are the beginning of birth pains. So what Jesus...
You get the idea. But what's so fascinating is the dude preaches the religion that he's been brought up in. But the only thing that anybody wants to listen to from this guy is how the world will end. All these people are subscribed to this guy, and he's taking a concentrated effort to try and formulate these videos talking about philosophy and wisdom that he finds inside of the book that he believes in. And he gets these into arguments and into sermons, which is what a priest is supposed to do. And then he puts them out there, and nobody watches them. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about the wisdom that they can glean that they might be able to use in their practical life. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. But the moment that he starts talking about how the world is going to end, everybody suddenly, their fucking dicks get hard, their pussies get wet, and they're like, feed me. I want to know how it's all going to end. Is this fetishism? Is this people like so fucking excited about the end of the world that they can't stop thinking about it? Is this an obsession? Like, I don't understand. I don't want the world to end. Do you? Does anybody of any sane, rational mind want the world to end? The world's pretty great. I don't know about you. I look around and there's a bunch of shit that I like. I like you. I like doing this. I like ice cream. I like the internet. I like sports. If the world ends, we don't get any of that. I don't understand. I don't understand things like this. And I had to bring it up because I saw this and I fell into it completely by accident. And I'm just so confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand doomsday fetishization. Dicks out for the apocalypse? Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Dicks out for the apocalypse. I'll get that. I'll get behind, the Discordian style, shit posting essence of it. But like, what the fuck, man? Come on. People are weird. I say on the Wingnut Roundup. It's almost time to call Mems. You guys like Mems, right? I heard a rumor once that you guys might like memory. Let's get through some super chats and Streamlabs real quick. Full NM cried at the pot shop this AM. Day is better now. Well, I'm glad your day is getting better, and I hope I have managed to cheer you up at least a little bit. If not, then I will try harder. Mama Bat says Hub's got his MJ card and he is fucking stoned as fuck. Nice. Hell yeah. Callie Montelius, oh my god, those are my balls. How the hell did he get those? For real though, love you, Jeff, my dude. I love you. Maria White says, funny thing, before you said how much the psychic lady was, I said 125, and my mom just looked at me. I pounded my chest and said, now who's psychic? That's right. Nikki Herzog, usually don't catch these live. Glad to have caught this one. It's a good background for the 200 tiny crystals I have to glue down today. Wow. Oof. I love podcasts and silly things like this for when you have to do like busy work with your hands. I do that kind of thing all the time. Alan Reyes, I think it's safe to say Jillian is the Brett Keane of your channel, just like Jared was the Brett Keane of EFAP. Hashtag, I'm a real man. No, I feel it. Yeah, I get it. Spectre Spectrum, in the grim darkness of the pseudoscience future, there is only the Jilly Juice. Man, you guys are hungry for Jillian, aren't you? Brainwash says, we hope that guy doesn't come with that tie. Hang on. I think we need to... Wait, oh no, did I close that down? Oh, fuck me. I think it did.
All right.
No, not
all right.
No, shut up.
All right.
Oh my god. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, I lost it. Okay. Yeah, William Tambly's tie was really bad. Super bad. Christopher McClure, thank you so much, man. Brainwash. Actually, David killed Goliath with a sword. The pebble just stunned Golly. Poor Golly. Got stoned just one time when he could have been 5 times while listening to some good Fu Manchu. What a shame. What a shame. Shia Lee Holland. Hey, Jeff, I'm sick with a sinus infection, but at least I could take my mind off of it with you and some wingnuts. Maybe some Jilly Juice will heal me. Maybe Jilly Juice will heal you indeed. Brainwash says, y'all, this and ice cream pretty much on the spot. 1 second. Hello.
I was making a mimosa because I heard you were about to call me in.
Oh, I was. Okay, so come on in. I'm going to give you the chair. Do you want these headphones or this thing? That thing? Okay. So take that. Let me get you all set up here. I'm going to go use the bathroom real fast. This is your video. Are you excited?
Of course you'd give me that.
I would.
Of course you would.
Hop on in.
Hello, Internet. How's it going? Oh my god, your chair's so warm.
I've been sweating. I got my...
I don't think the sweat is why it's warm. I think it's body heat.
It's body heat? Maybe. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to go take a piss real quick and stretch. Yeah. Oh, they're excited you're here.
Where's the others to chat? Hi, chat.
Yeah, chat's right there. Okay. And
so is it set up so they? Okay, it is. Cool. So I just press the spacebar.
Yeah, you should be able to just press the spacebar.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet yourself to the bathroom.
Okay.
And close the door behind you.
Okay.
Okay. This is mine now.
Okay.
Hello, chat. So before I press it, I just wanted to say hi and see how you guys are doing. You guys ready to take this little pee break adventure with me? I hired a pet psychic for my 3 cats. Mems with a video. Yep, mems with a video. Let's see if this is as good as that oh gosh, what was the one we watched last time where the like middle-aged ladies put the thing in their pants for their menopause? Now we have progressed past that to pet psychics. Let's go.
Hey guys! My name is Elena and I have never done anything like this before. A few weeks ago, I had a pet psychic come to my home and speak with my cats.
She had a pet psychic come to her house
and speak with your cats. I don't know if it's just me, but like based on this intro, it doesn't seem like she really is like super advocating for this. It seems more just like a regular YouTuber that's kind of like, I want to try this out. Like, let's make a video.
Now, I have to say that I am definitely skeptical when it comes to the paranormal, when it comes to psychics or reading the future or anything like that. I definitely wouldn't say that I'm a believer. But I also recognize that I absolutely...
All right, I don't care about what you think. I want to let's just skip ahead here. Meeting Dale. All right, I think this seems better. I don't really want more of the intro. I don't care. Do you guys care? Yes, purple is the color of menopause. We determined that last time. Meow Mix. Do you guys remember the Meow Mix Christmas song? Like their Christmas commercials? Oh yeah.
I am so excited to be here. Oh, hello. Yes, he really wants to be a part of this video.
Oh, yeah.
I am here with Dale McCarthy. You are an animal communicator.
Yes.
You don't call yourself a pet psychic.
No. To me, there's a bit of a difference. Psychics, to me, they predict the future. I get actually the pet's thoughts. So what they think of themselves, how they fit in the household, any behavior, health issues. I don't want any information from the owners ahead of time because I want everything from the pet's perspective, not the owner's.
So it seems more like she's not. She even says, I'm not a psychic, and she just goes off of their behavior. So it sounds like someone that it just understands cat behavior and then makes a wild fucking guess for money. Your cat is really upset that you didn't feed them more than they asked for. Okay? I know you filled the bowl up, but then they ate a little circle in the middle and all the food went out to the side. You can't let their food go to the side of the bowl. You got to make sure it stays in the entire bowl or your cat is going to get pissed.
Keep watching. This is so cute.
I actually I don't know.
They have their own version. So what I do is
How I feel.
before I meet with you is for a couple hours before, go into a quiet space and write every thought I get. Not having any impressions ahead of time means that I just write what they give me.
I asked Dale if she would come here on my channel and see what my cats have to say.
So I ask you to do a permission the night before, and it's basically, so I consider it a cell phone call.
Hey, Bear.
Oh, do you hear that music? Do you hear? Wait. Do you guys hear that?
With you is for a couple hours before,
wait for it.
Go into a quiet space and write every
Wait
thought
for
I
it.
get. Not having any impressions ahead of time
It's gonna
means
come
that
up.
I just write
The
what they give
banjo.
me.
Listen for the banjo.
I asked Dale if she would come here on my channel to express your thoughts, feelings, and anything else you want to discuss, so she can share that information
music in the
with
background.
me, which will help us to know more and
this
to
chick
answer
gets
any
her songs
questions
on
that
Ben
I might
sounds.
have. Okay, I give permission for Dale to communicate with you.
Sorry, I'm more entertained by the music.
Yeah,
than
Boogie,
the
I
actual
give
video.
permission for Dale to communicate with you, so that she can share that information with me.
Like a true
Rude,
content
come
creator.
back
I
here.
don't care
Oh,
about your
there's a
video.
fly.
I just want where
That's
you
why we're
get your
very
royalty
excited.
free
Are you even
music.
listening to me? Like, I understand that you're busy, but you have permission. Should we jump in?
We're gonna jump in. So I thought, well, I'll start with
This
Bear.
chick
He's
gets her
the
music
older.
on Ben
It's so
sounds.
funny because
Yeah, she
when
does.
I did my commission last night, he goes, where to start? Like, where do we start? First off, he said that he wants to understand why you felt the need for more beings in the household.
Again, see, I'm telling you, she just like watches the cat and then makes a fucking stupid ass guess. Why are there more beings in the household? Who is this new person I am not aware of? Like, every fucking cat does that. You go to their house and you try to pet the cat, and like, unless they're like a rag doll, most of them don't care about you. You don't feed them. That's normal cat behavior.
Yeah, cats are dicks.
He knows that if you could,
Yeah.
you would take care and provide for lots and lots of other animals. He knows you'd have a menagerie of pets if you could.
That's a lot of fucking cats. That's like 6 cats. She has like 6 cats.
And provide for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
lots and
No,
lots.
that's her foot.
Keep playing. Watch. There you go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of cats. Why do you got so many fucking cats? What's your fucking problem?
I mean, my mom had 6 cats at one point, but now she's a crazy dog lady.
There are
Now she
people who
has-
don't have any cats.
Now
Give
she
them
has
some
1 cat and 4 dogs. Crazy dog ladies are way better.
He knows you'd have a menagerie of pets if you could.
Oh my god, my heart is like racing right now.
But he feels
Why?
he's very special, so why would you need others? Does that make sense?
It makes absolute
Okay.
so much sense. We used to have 2 cats, and then last year one passed away really suddenly, and it was hard. It still is hard. Then it was just him for a while, and then we actually started fostering. So the first cat that we took in was pregnant, had 6 kittens, so there were then 7 new cats in
Okay, that
his
explains all the
space.
cats.
Yeah,
Okay.
that explains.
And
all
then
the cats,
these 2 are 2 of those
Oh my
kittens that
god,
we
they're
adopted.
so
There's
cute!
a relationship with the other 2, but
See, and the thing is too, like I didn't pick this because I want to pick on this young lady at all. Not at all.
I'm an animal person.
Yeah, I'm an animal person, and it's cool that she takes care of all these cats and whatnot. It's just ridiculous and silly and lighthearted, and it's a good palate cleanser before we get into like the dark shit.
And speaking of animals, if you are going to VidCon in a week and a half,
Yeah.
the Dodo is actually partnering with VidCon this year, and they have their own stage. And there are a bunch of panels with internet famous pets. I will most certainly be checking those out. So if you happen to be at the Dodo stage and you see Mems, I don't know if Jeff will be with me. He might be off doing something else, but I will for sure be there petting animals.
Yeah.
So if you see me, come say hi.
Absolutely.
Please say hi.
But then it's a weird relationship because he doesn't feel he's of the same species they are. He has some unique behaviors, he wants to call it, which are unlike a normal cat. But that's because he doesn't consider to be of the feline species. He doesn't know that he's a cat. And
I was just about to say he looks very confused.
Pretty sure that cat knows he's a cat. I'm pretty sure he's just probably part ragdoll.
There's no real punchline to this video either. It's just this.
But
it's just ridiculous.
he goes, I'm just a being. When he was on his own for 6 months, you would think like, oh, he's lonely. Absolutely not. It was absolutely like he was in heaven because it's all about him. He's just trying to understand. It's like, why did you need them? Because for him, is that he thinks I'm enough, but it's also true is that, you know, like, what are they? So he doesn't have.
Okay, here's my main thing.
I do like the psychic lady's shirt though.
Oh well, she's got great style.
Yeah, very fashionable lady.
Sure. Okay. Shivambu!
Shivambu!
Okay,
You want your chair back?
here's the thing, and yeah, I will in a second, but like, here's the main thing that I'm gonna get way too many jokes if I keep that up. Okay, so, here's my main thing. If you have a bunch of not free, but like if you have a bunch of expendable cash, and you're like, I kind of want this weird old dusty hippie lady to come over to my house and tell me a story about my cats, that's cool. That's fine.
You could also just pay a homeless person on the sidewalk, and they'll tell you a story about your cat.
And it'll probably be cheaper. And they'd probably put more effort into it too.
Yeah.
They'd probably tell you all sorts of crazy adventures your cat's been on. Like, hey, did you know this one time, Mr. Sparkles? Wait,
Mr. Sparkles.
he found a rocket ship behind the fucking shitter at the gas station. He took that and went to the moon. Thereupon he paired with the Prince of Space to be made the Duke of all catdom. And that's why Mr. Sparkle seems so regal. You got $1, you know? And it's probably going to be way cheaper.
And more entertaining.
Right. So just, like, I don't know, tell the fucking Bethelin to go back to Sonoma and just hire local, hire homeless, okay?
Hire local, hire homeless.
That's right.
We need to make shirts that say that, and then if TeePublic will let us, we can make the proceeds go to some homeless charity.
Hey, you know what? That sounds great. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna give you back to Daddy Holiday. I can't say that.
That's right.
Seriously.
No, that's right.
No.
Nah.
No.
That's my title now.
No. Does that make me Mommy Mems? Because I don't want to be called Mommy.
Fuck
That's
no.
weird.
Shit, you think you earned mommy status? Get out of here. It's a joke. Hey. She knows where I sleep. I can't front too hard.
I do know where he sleeps.
I try T-posing at her. I do. But it doesn't even make a dent. Like, watch. She's not intimidated. I tried T-posing and she's not going in. She's right there. Stop. Flee. Flee.
Tick.
Oh my God. All right, fine. Jesus Christ.
I'll go hang out with her outside.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too. The fuck were we doing anyway?
Shivambu.
Oh, Shivambu. That's right. That's what we were doing. What the fuck? You know what? My wife's kind of alright. She's okay. I think I'll keep her around for a while. I said I think I'll keep you around for a while if you're lucky.
Do you need anything before I go outside?
No, I think I have it. I think I have everything.
Wine? Do you need more seltzer?
No, but you know what? I might go for like a mimosa kind of near the end of the show. I'll shoot you a text or something if that's all right.
I'll make sure not to drink all of.
I just want a little glass like at the end as a toast kind of thing if that's all right. Okay. Cool. Thank you, baby. All right. So, hey, trying to see where I left off. Brainwash says, y'all, this and ice cream pretty much on the spot. Hell yeah. Tony Deck, thank you very much for the generosity. Yami says, we can't fuck you. We don't have the technology yet. Not yet. But we're almost there. Arrogant Media finally got here and hope I didn't miss too much. Love this too much. It's impossible to love the Roundup too much. It's impossible. I got randomly like distracted for a second. Some people are asking how to reach out to me through Twitter. It's probably one of the easiest ways. You can always write me an email, jeff@jeffholiday.com if you need to. I'm really bad about getting back to people. That isn't to say I'm not reading your messages, but I'm really bad about responding to acknowledge that I did get it. It's a failing of mine, and it's my fault. It's not yours. But I do read the letters that come in. It's usually because I'm like stressed out that I don't get a chance to really reply like I want to. Let's see. Yami says, all hail Queen Mems. Adam Kim says, you're the best, Mems and Jeff, so proud of you, and Jeff for quitting nicotine. Gonna quit now too. I mean, yeah, man, if you're feeling inspired, you should. I feel way better. Food tastes better. All around, just a happier person since I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit doing any nicotine, actually. Devin and Brooke Graff, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Kate P. Chris Lily's show, Lunatics on NF takes a piss out of pet psychics and other Aussie degenerates. It's kind of funny. I don't know if it translates to USA audiences, though. I think that those can often, but the thing is we have such really dark and nefarious things that most of the time pet psychics are just kind of like an amusement. You know? It's weird. Fluttershy-licious, it's okay, Daddy Holiday. You'll get your comeuppance against Mems sooner or later. Also, hi. Hi. And Jilla Trades, I'm a split, but I'll throw some of my expendable cash at you before I do. Have fun and good night. Thank you so much, Jill. I appreciate you. That's very kind of you. All right. There's one more thing. Okay, this... I want everybody to know, this marks the halfway point of the Wingnut Roundup. This right here is the half. Well, Mems being on here was the half, okay? From here, things get really fucking weird. Really fucking weird. So if you don't know if you're ready for this, like, by all means, go bow out. Go to bed. Go to bed. It's fine. What's the email? It's jeff@jeffholiday.com. But all means, go to bed and sit this whole thing out. But if you want Jillian, Epperly and the Jilly Juice and all the crazy shit that she's up to now, you're going to have to earn it. You are going to have to earn it, and I'm going to show you exactly how you earn it. We're going to have to do some exercises. That's right. We're going to have to do some exercises because all of this crap, we are maybe not physically, but we are metaphorically breathing in all this bullshit, and it's spiritually stuffing up our noses, our spirit noses. So we need to learn how to clear our stuffy noses.
Welcome everyone, Dr. Mandel here. There are many things that can cause our nose to become stuffy. There is nothing worse than trying to breathe from our nose and that oxygen is not getting in.
I agree.
It's the blood vessels that expand, the nasal membranes become engorged, and the nose continues to stay congested.
Let me tell you something. As a man who is habitually engorged at all times, the pressure can be very, very terrible. And relieving that pressure can be an utmost concern at all times, where you can't think of anything else but just to God, please relieve the pressure of this swollen and engorged gland.
This nasal distraction technique that I design is so simple, but yet so effective. Within 30 seconds, you're going to feel as if you put a balloon inside your nasal region and pumped it up.
This man is a nasal designer, so you need to fucking listen, okay? Listen!
Your nasal passages are going to feel wide open.
Wide open, baby.
You're going to feel light.
You could almost say your nasal passages are going to be spread fucking eagle.
You're going to experience calmness, more oxygen to the brain, less anxiety. Your focus is going to improve, and you're going to have better clarity.
And a rockin' orgasm.
So let me show you how simple and effective this technique is.
Okay.
We'll do this in 2 parts, one on the right side and one on the left side.
Okay, now this is the thing, and this is the rule. This has become a rule the past 3 months now on the Roundup. If you want this to continue, because metaphysically, if you don't do this, only for the live audience, be you guys watching in the future, it doesn't fucking matter, this already happened. What, do you not understand time? Sit down. Shut up. But for all of you guys who are watching live, you're gonna have to do this. Otherwise, the spirit itself, the spirit, not any old spirit, but the spirit, the one that's so big it can't even be named, it's huge, it's unbelievable, will strike you blind, deaf, and dumb, and you won't even realize that the rest of the wingnut happened. So if you want to enjoy the rest of the show, you have to do this exercise with me right now.
Only 15 seconds apiece.
You know what?
We're first going to work the left nasal passage. We'll take our right thumb. Our contact will be right in the center of the nose underneath. Right here.
Okay.
Take our right thumb
and
push it up hard, firmly. Take our first and second finger of our left hand.
Yeah.
We're going to grab the upper left lip like this.
Okay.
And we're going to pull down and forward. As you pull down and forward firmly,
yes,
keep pushing up with your thumb.
Ow!
You're going to feel stretching in the left nasal passage.
I feel
Just
stretching.
keep pulling down firmly and push up with your thumb. 15 seconds. Now, many of you may notice that when you grab your upper lip, saliva is causing your fingers to slide. You can take a little handkerchief or a paper towel and roll it up like this. Grab your upper lip like this. Push up on your nose and pull down and forward.
Yeah, that's for people who are not
Hold it there
hardcore
good
health nuts like
15
me, okay?
seconds. Keep pulling. You'll feel this area within the nasal passage start to stretch and open.
I don't want your
now
preschool
let's do
bullshit.
the right nasal passage.
All right, let's do it.
Take
Let's
your
go.
left thumb, push underneath the nose, push firmly. Take your 2 fingers of your right hand, grab your upper lip. You're going to pull it out and downwards. And push up firmly. Pull out and downwards. Keep pushing hard. As you pull out and downwards. And you'll feel the right nasal passage start to stretch. 15 seconds and release. You should immediately feel a tingling sensation in your nasal passages.
I feel something.
You're going to feel light, as if you took that balloon and blew it up in your nasal passages.
That's not what I feel.
You'll notice that you can breathe much easier. You've done this technique correct. Distraction means we're pulling apart. As the nasal area is going up and the upper lip is going out and down, we're causing a neural stimulation affecting different nerves.
See, I feel something, but I think it's my self-respect leaving my body. I think that's what that was. I don't know. Do you feel clear? I don't feel clear. I don't think so. There's people in the chat saying, ow. Oh, ow, ow. It's not supposed to hurt. It's supposed to clear all of the stuffy negativeness from your nose. You mean motivational... Wait. You mean motivational doc with 2 million subscribers might be full of shit? No way! No way. Come on. That's ridiculous. He's got 2 million subscribers. He obviously knows what he's talking about. Ooh. Shivambu. Kurt Cobain's microphone. First time I've ever caught this live. Godspeed. Hey, fuck yeah, man. Glad you're here. Hello. Tanuki Sack. First time live viewer. Half a bottle of gin into it and clearing my stuffy nose to prepare for the chili juice jumble. Give me the good stuff, Daddy Holiday. You got it. Oh, you got it. Marha Muffin. Someone tell my fiance Gabriel that it is bedtime. Gabriel? Mira. It is time for bed. I'm about to go all Democratic candidate on you. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Gabriel? Go to bed. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not getting political. I'm not getting political on this channel. I am not going to fucking do that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mickey Ficky, thank you so much, darling. You're a sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching. Mickey is a very, very sweet person. I like Mickey a lot. She's cool. Are you guys ready for Jillian? I don't know if you are, though. Like, we've been watching quite a bunch of stuff. We've been at this for about, 2 hours now. I feel like this is going to be kind of a long roundup, too. It might actually go past the dreaded 3-hour mark, which is what we always end on. It might go a little bit further, because we just have so much crazy fucking shit. But are you guys actually ready for Jillian? Because this is some really dumb shit. This is really bad. This is super bad. I don't speak 10th grade Spanish. Whatever. Stop it. Stop it. We're not even going to get into it. It's fine. Let's go! By the way, if you notice that Jillian does look extremely bloated lately, that is not a trick of the light. Jillian looks extremely bloated right now. I don't know why. I don't know why she's so puffy. She looks sicker than she usually does.
Okay, guys, here's a reality.
Oh.
That needs to be said.
Okay.
In the way that it needs to be said. Cancer is catching. What is cancer? Well, it is the fact that the viruses that you've been exposed to through casual as well as sexual contact finally come to surface, exploit the weaknesses of your body, and then now your body is breaking down at an exponential level to where you now have to go get medical intervention.
So everybody's catching a bunch of fucked up STDs these days. Okay. That's the basic. Am I misinterpreting this? Like, I don't think I'm misinterpreting what she just said as the basis for her argument that okay, all right. Anyway, all right, here we go.
And you cannot prevent pathogens. When you shake somebody's hand, when you go in any type of public environment.
Okay, so it's not just if you're having dirty, unprotected sex with somebody behind a dumpster of a Starbucks. It's also like shaking hands, apparently. Okay, well, it's very, very, very throwback to like the 80s AIDS panic kind of thing. But all right, you know what? I just see a buddy of mine that I'm going to click that real quick. There we go. Perfect.
When you travel to foreign countries, guess what you're picking up along the way? You're picking up viruses.
Uh-oh.
You're picking up pathogens.
Uh-oh.
You're picking up parasites.
Uh-oh.
And viruses are a form of a parasite. And so...
What? Hang on. What? 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 They what? Okay. No. Okay. Hang on.
Travel to foreign countries. Guess what you're picking up along the way? You're picking up viruses. You're picking up pathogens. You're picking up parasites. And viruses are a form of a parasite.
What? Huh?
And so if you don't get your body...
Huh? No! What did I, how, okay. Viruses are a form of parasite? Jillian, holy freaking fucking hopped up dog shit. Are you fucking huffing some spray paint lately? What the fuck is wrong with you? Viruses are a form of parasite? The fucking, just the size scale alone between a virus and a parasite is so incredibly mind-fuckingly, just so stupid. You can see a parasite in a microscope. You can't see a virus without an electron microscope. That should tell you something about how drastically fucking different they are. One is submicroscopic. And then one is microscopic, if not even macroscopic, depending on how nasty and fucked up your parasitic infection actually is. How?
Well balanced with the right minerals, with the right electrolytes, with the right probiotics, with the right nutrition. Hey, Kathy.
Hey.
Guess what? Your body's going to start being communicable. It's going to break down. You're going to be coughing. You'll be going to the hospital. You'll be dealing with your cancer. And then you're going to be spreading all of your germs around to everybody around you. Now, I know some of you are dealing with cancer, and I get it. I'm not saying anything bad. But this is a reality that we must understand. We can't help that we received information from the system that had us get to this point where now we have to take chemotherapy or other things. We know we can't help that. Now we have new information.
Okay, you know what? Mackenzie Lalliere, you have totally ruined this video for me because you just pointed out that clock. What is wrong with that clock? Why is that clock there? Who mounts a clock on a wall like that? Is that real? Or is that like added into OBS or something? It doesn't look real. Is that real? Does she move? When we resume this, we're gonna have to watch and see if like she moves in front of that clock or if she moves behind it to see, because now that is gonna fucking piss me off. And if for some reason that is CGI, why would you add that? Why would you add that? In the first place, why in the world would you even put that in there to begin with? But second of all, if it's not CGI and it's actually real, why in the world would you ever hang a clock like that? Why is that clock so big? Where did you get a clock like that? And if you have a clock like that, why would you mount it on the wall to the point where it's hanging around the side so you might bang into it with your arm when you're walking through the fucking doorway? What the fuck is that clock? What is that? What? What are we doing? But also, by the way, Jillian thinks that you can catch cancer. It used to be that your candida was somehow misprogrammed and that was causing you to be sick. Then, all of a sudden, randomly, because that wasn't catching on enough, she changed her mind into then, well, actually, no, it's the hormones. It's the hormones and their interaction with the antibiotics that makes you sick. Now, because she decided that she doesn't want to be in any way associated with the anti-vax propaganda, she says that viruses are real and that viruses and environmental interactions are the things that are causing cancer, but also that then when you get the cancer, you can then spread that shit to other people and you infect other people with cancer. Can you stop? Can you just stop? None of these ever work. None of them work. They never work. Every fucking theory she brings forward makes no sense. And then she abandons it 9 months later. She's like, I don't even fucking care about reprogramming fungus anymore. Like, nobody talks about that anymore. We're talking about hormones. Hormones? No, hormones are for cucks. Now we're talking about how cancer's communicable. What is wrong with your clock? I'm really upset. This is fucking me up, man. Okay.
Okay, we have new information. But we have to see now the reality of this. People have friends and family that they're married to that are suffering from pancreatic cancer. There's people out there in the environment, out there in your community that have all of these different viruses in their body. And when they get sick and they acquire a virus or a flu, which is a virus, or anything, and they're coughing and everything, they've now passed it around to other people who will then take it on their weak system. It's going to upset the homeostasis. It's going to then upload the data, all of the corrupted programming. It's going to then corrupt your body with this data and cause mutations. And so when you are taking care of a cancer patient, and you're not well balanced.
Oh my god. Dude, does anybody have any weed? I don't smoke weed, but I think maybe it might make more sense if I did. What the fuck did she just say? What the fuck, dude? Okay, hang on. I want to try and understand what she's saying. I want to understand, like, this is the thing. This woman has been a part of my life for so... I'll pay $100 for that clock right now. Bring me that clock. I will fucking get you that motherfucking clock, dude. Oh my god. That clock is fucking me up. I don't know what's making me more upset right now. The most bizarre shit I've ever heard come out of Jillian's mouth, or that fucking clock. That fucking clock is really messing me up. Okay, let's see if we can try and understand what she was trying to say. Hang on. We can do this. We are professionals. Come on.
Pass it around to other people who will then take it on their weak system. It's going to upset the homeostasis. It's going to then upload the data,
right?
All of the corrupted programming. It's going to then corrupt your body with this data and cause mutations. And so when you are taking care of a cancer patient.
So when you contract cancer from somebody else, it's like you contracted a computer virus. Okay.
Patient. And you're not well balanced yourself, guess what?
Up.
You're going to be taking on those viruses that will exploit the weaknesses in your body. How many of you have been around people in hospitals, have taken care of somebody who's been very, very terminally ill? Okay, how many of you have done that? How many of you have taken on these viruses and don't even know it? Just like they said, like, you know, obesity can be catching too, because it's a type of virus that then, the adenovirus, that then messes with your hormones and causes obesity. You see, yesterday when I was...
You can catch the fat. You can catch being overweight. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
Was at the airport. I knew I was being exposed to it all. I mean, I had food at the airport. It was made by people from different countries, from different regions. I don't know if they wash their hands. When somebody coughs, yeah, they may go like, but you know, the germs get out. You don't live in a bubble. You're catching everybody's stuff. And then your body that is weak, these viruses, these things will exploit the weaknesses in your system. This is what cancer is. Now, candida, when you have an overabundance of candida, that will then create and foster.
Okay. I honestly, like, okay, fuck. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to, and I can think of any number of ways that I can counteract or debunk this. Like, if I was making a video on this, I would sit back and I'd try and make a list of all the basic things that she's trying to argue. I'd say, okay, well, this is what she tries to claim. This is how she tries to say that this has a correlation to that. She thinks that obesity is in some way communicable, or that cancer is communicable, or this, that, and the other thing. I can think of all these types of things. And I honestly feel like I'm defeated at this point. I think maybe Jillian won. Maybe she beat me. Maybe she beat me, because at this point I'm so fucking brain numbed by everything she says that I can't. All I can do is watch in abstract existential horror as she speaks at this point. I can't even believe that she's a real person. I really can't. Maybe it's because we broke up and now I'm dating Jamie from Ocala Equine Healing. Maybe that's what it is. And now I'm like totally disillusioned with Jillian. I don't know what it is, but I can't handle it, man. You can't handle the clock? I can't handle the clock either. Okay, we're going to move on from Jillian, but before we do, and yes, really what we should take away from this is that you can catch the cancer and you can catch the fat. It wasn't my fault that I was drinking every fucking day and I was eating a high sugar fucking diet. That's not why I put on the pounds that I'm right now trying to get rid of. No. It's because I caught it from somebody that I was sharing a drink with at 80s night, okay? That's the problem. Thanks, Jillian. I want to see if that clock is there in any of her other recent downstairs ones. It is. That's a real clock. That's a real clock. Look at that.
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
Who mounts a clock? On the plot twist, clock is real. Jillian is CGI. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. Why would you mount a clock there? Because before, this is what she had there before. Look at this shit.
That has a following. I mean,
she had her target practice from when she bought a pistol for self-defense, and she had her like her sharpshooting record up there, and then I guess her and the man bought this clock, and they hung it in the worst fucking spot possible. What is wrong with your clock? You know what? I'm gonna comment on this. Let's comment on the one that we were watching though. On cancer's catching. Oh, comments are disabled. Fuck, I can't even do that. Man, what a buzzkill. Well, I know that she watches my shit and she pays attention anytime I talk about her. Jillian, fix your fucking clock, okay? Just fix your fucking clock. Also, by the way, if you didn't know, you can't catch cancer from another person, and you can't catch obesity from a person. It doesn't work that way. Just you don't care. That broke me, man. That fucking broke me. That's so bad. It's so bad. Okay. Oh god, there's a bunch of fucking Streamlabs I gotta catch up on. Okay, we're gonna do this super quick. Callie Montelius, once again, glad none of my colleagues walked in on me. That is probably pretty good. Kiriana, Daddy Jeff, hide your shoulders. Those things are too sin-inducing to be shown live. I can feel my poor eyes melting from the hotness. Fuck yeah. I'm an old man. Leave me alone. I gotta get at least a little bit of... Mems says, this is too good not to let go by unseen. By nope, nah. Instructions unclear. Peen stuck in nose. Oh, when we were doing the This thing. Amy Sue, perfect birthday present is a Wingnut Roundup. Happy birthday, Amy Sue. Happy birthday to you. SJ Cam PP, Central Europe is watching me. Everybody's watching me. I'm probably on some Interpol and FBI list too. Shea Lee Holland says, I'm catching cancer by watching this. Welcome to my world. Madeline Curley, I want to thank you and Miles for inspiring me to make my term paper on the BS surrounding GMOs, which gave me 5 extra points on my overall class average for the outline alone. I'm still working on it at almost 9 pages with much more to do. Sub to Miles. Yes, honestly, if you are sub to me and you're not sub to Miles Power, there is something wrong with you, because Miles Power is the reason I even got started with YouTube. I owe a lot to that man, and he makes better videos than I do. I do better live streams, though. Neo Gubu says, had a fun day, then a nap, and almost missed the roundup. And now my beard has punched me for listening to that whack job in your video. Your beard punched you? Weird. One Canuck says, I think you broke Jillian. No, Jillian broke me. She broke me, let's be honest. Bent Monkey, thank you so much for being very, very generous. Appreciate you. Gabriel Alex, I'm here for the Jilly Juice. I could sleep whenever. I love your content, too. Love your content. Too much to go to sleep. Good. Fuck sleep. Sleep when you're dead. Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry, Wilson says you're not going with Jill logic. Checkmate. You're probably right. Kate P, I study psychology. Can verify the DSM-5 is just 947 pages full of pictures of Jillian. I tend not to mention that because people don't believe me, but I'm glad that you're corroborating me at this point. I feel like I can actually express myself and tell the truth finally. So thank you, Kate. Citron says Jillian is a reptilian. That is also true. 82 Japanada. My 14-year-old son is a major fan of yours and is watching this with me and just asked, what is wrong with her clock? Bro, I don't know what's wrong with her clock. I really, really don't. I wish I knew, but you know what? Salute, and listen to your mom. Your mom sounds like she's pretty awesome. Or is that your dad? If it's your dad, then listen to your dad. He sounds pretty awesome too. Either way, listen to your parents. They're obviously smart. They watch me. Douglas Wozniak, I'll pay $100 for that clock right now. Bring me that clock. We read that one already, but it's too good. Gabriel Alex, maybe that clock is her only friend. Callie Montelius, all right, I work at the hospital sometimes with cancer patients. So this really strikes a nerve with me. Usually she's entertaining, and this makes me pretty angry. It's a hell of a comeback for her, though. It is. And the thing is, that whole argument that Jillian does, that is like her new paradigm for what she believes moving forward in her channel. So all the videos that she's been releasing, she's been putting out like 3 or 4, sometimes 5 a day on her YouTube channel, are all around this new idea that she has that you can catch cancer, catch obesity. You know, she's a fucking idiot. Real quick, 01, the clock is a distraction. A lie, the clock is a lie. Alphabet Soup 3000, I feel like Jillian went on a little trip recently and caught a little cold, and this is a reaction to getting sick despite her juice protocol, probably. Mr. Royals, throwing a little tip your way. You're much stronger than I am. Nah, don't let yourself down, man. You could do it. 82 Japanada, I sent a superstar, but I don't see it. A superstar? Oh, weird. A super chat? Because I read one just a second ago. Hopefully that was the right one. Adam Kim says, Jeff, I don't care if you're a little out of shape. You're still one hell of a dilf. Oh, Tiger. How you doing? I'm gonna go get mojitos later. What's up, boy? All right, so let's get back into the swing of these things. What do we got next? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I don't actually want to do this one, but we're going to, because I need to make a point about how obnoxious and pervasive this kind of shit is into modern culture. And the internet culture also adopts into modern culture in really weird ways. So there's a YouTuber, her name is Gabby Hanna. She's 6.5 million subscribers. Now, here's the thing. Before I get into this, I want to do a full disclosure. Gabby is actually an incredible musician. I listen to some of her music, and she is really, really fucking good. Really good. But I have a thing against psychics. And you'll understand why. You probably already caught a little bit of a whiff of it earlier in the Wingnut Roundup, but you will understand by the end of this stream why I hate psychics so fucking much. And I hate that it's so pervasive into modern society. I think that by now we should have moved past it, but yet here we are. So we're going to watch a little bit of this obnoxious, annoying, stupid-ass video. Then I'm going to move on to something else. I'll make a point along the way.
He wasn't my boyfriend yet, but I wasn't looking for a love.
By the way, she's describing this for 5.5 minutes of this video. She's been talking about how she got into a love triangle with 2 dudes, which is a lead-in to her realizing that she's psychic.
Square. It was so complicated. Honestly, so exhausting. I was ready to just chill. Yo, that shit really was exhausting.
Same girl.
To recap, I was dating Jacob and Edward at the same time. Jacob went back home, and I'm in LA with Edward, who I am more exclusively seeing now. So now that we got the backstory of my love triangle out of the way, this is where shit gets bonkers. Edward was over, we were laying right there on the floor, and I was falling asleep, and I found that this is really the only time that I can do this, is that really weird space between awake and asleep. It's like your brain is shutting down and entering dream realm, but your body is still responsive. So I was laying on the floor, falling asleep, and there was a show on TV, but I wasn't facing the TV. I had my back turned and my eyes were closed. All of a sudden, I was seeing the show as if it was being projected.
If this stream of consciousness storytelling seems really obnoxious, welcome to Storytime YouTube and to the evolution of... Why are you giving me that look?
You're shitting on Storytime?
No, there's nothing wrong with Storytime YouTubers, but the thing is like... I know you're a Storytime YouTuber. I'm saying that when it comes to them having to try and sell a esoteric idea like having psychic powers, they have to do this roundabout thing to really flesh out the video. That's kind of how it goes. So here we go.
Onto the back of my eyelids, as if it was literally being projected into my brain from a movie projector, and my eyes were the movie screen. I started describing the scene perfectly to Edward without looking at the TV. I'd never seen the show. To this day, I actually have no idea what the show was, what we were watching, because it was just on. But he said, have you seen this? And I said, no. Like I said, I still to this day don't know what the show was, but I kept asking him, is this what's happening? Is this what this looks like? And he was like, yes. Weird. So I start to fall asleep a little bit more, and I feel myself, like, forgive me for sounding like an actual lunatic, time travel? It's like I was sucked into this warp where everything around me was a blur. And all of a sudden I was standing in my childhood yard. I wasn't imagining it. I was there, bitch. I felt it. So I said out loud in my weird...
So obviously you weren't dreaming. You must have been astrally projecting across the globe to go back to your childhood home. You weren't dreaming. You were traveling in your spirit body. Obviously! Oh my god.
Sleep awake state, I'm time traveling, and I heard him answer me. So this is something that has never happened before. I always see weird shit as I'm falling asleep. Colors, patterns, very strange images, things going in and out of each other. I feel really weird feelings, but I've never
Listen, I see things going in and out of other things all the fucking time. It's called Pornhub. That's not a funny joke. So, the reason why I even mentioned this, and obviously, like, she doesn't have fucking psychic powers. It's all a hilarious ruse. I think that more than likely, because she is one of those old school Viners, a clout chaser, that more than likely, she doesn't actually even think that she has psychic powers, but I hate that this infects our overarching narrative as a people, because she goes further. This is why I really fucking hated this, and why I even mentioned this to begin with, is her latest video. That's her second latest video. Her latest video is, my parents tried to make me have their baby. Huh? But if you watch it, she says that I'm a psychic, and I've been having these crazy, fucked up prophetic dreams, and in these prophetic dreams, my parents forced me to have forced birthing of my brother. Why would you put that in a YouTube video? Why would you ever tell anyone that? What are you doing? What's wrong with her clock? Does she have a clock too? Are you gonna make me look? You're gonna make me look. Does she have a clock?
Floored what I was seeing.
Oh, she doesn't have a clock. Man, you fucked me up. You know what? Fair play, Lexi. Fair play. Fair. That's fair. Anyway, that kind of shit it drives me crazy. It absolutely drives me crazy. I can't stand that this is part of our culture now. Because by now, you would think we would have gotten over this kind of shit. You would think by now that we're not, you know, eating up the very notion of psychic abilities. Well, I had a really spooky dream, and then the next day I had this really spooky experience that was very kind of similar, so obviously I'm a psychic. Kiss my ass. All right. Before I read some of these, let's go to this one. This one's really fast. I actually really like this one. This one makes me really happy. I think his name is Joseph Sikora. I did a promo for the Wingnut Roundup with one of his videos, Truth Train Radio. But I love this. It's very quick, but I love these fucking cars. I know it's supposed to say vaccines cripple and kill. But if you look at the left car, vaccines and cripple kill. I don't know, man. Like I love this.
Joseph Sikora, Truth Train on Facebook. I am Lauren Sikora's brother. I am Truth Train. I want to tell you that babies, when they are injected with chemical poisoning, they are burned to death from the inside out. It is very painful. That is why they cry unconsolably for hours, because their brains are being burned to death from the inside out.
Oh.
So when they come to you and tell you that you must chemically poison your children for the sake of herd immunity, you tell them to go fuck themselves. And when they start bringing up this bullshit subtitle on your freedom called medical freedom, that somehow that extracts the ability for you to be free, that's bullshit. Because it doesn't say anywhere in the Constitution that there are subtitles on your freedom and that they can pick away your freedom by giving it subtitles. Again, if they want to chemically poison your children for the sake of herd immunity, tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm Joseph Sikora. I'm Truth Train.
I love this dude. He's so fucking great. Like, I mean, you guys have to remember, this is the dude who did the, where'd it go? Yeah.
Joseph Sikora, Truth Train Radio. I want to tell everybody out there, do not listen to politicians. When politicians tell you that they have to vote on saving your baby from being poisoned by chemicals.
And the thing is, like, I like that this dude seems 100% genuine. A lot of times when we're watching things on the Roundup, and we get into, like, the anti-vax thing, I'd say probably the majority of people are not legit. Like, they have an agenda in some way. They're trying to make fucking money. They are 100% trying to make money off the whole fucking thing. And when people are legitimately trying to profit off this type of thing, I have to not necessarily believe that they are on the level, that in some way they have been compromised for what they otherwise would be doing for the sake of what they believe is right. They're now instead focusing on what is going to be profitable for them. This dude, bless his fucking heart, he's a true fucking believer. Ain't nobody watch his goddamn YouTube channel. Ain't nobody give a fuck about what the fuck he has to say. He just says what he believes. He's wrong. He's an idiot. But he really believes it. So, like, as cringe-inducing and stupid as this fucking guy is, that he drives around a fucking town talking about how vaccines and cripples are killing kids, that, you know, I at least can give the man enough respect because he has probably more conviction than most of the people who are out there trying to scam a bunch of money off a bunch of scared ass fucking parents, you know. So I'll give that guy some credit. But I just randomly found this one, and his cars, And the decals. That's so great. It's just so fucking dumb. I love it. God, Jehoshaphat, fucking Satan, whoever, bless you, Joseph Goro. You seem like a sweet guy. You're really fucking dumb. Is that Del Bigtree? No, it's not Del Bigtree. Oh my god. Del Bigtree, more like Del Big Gay. Pfft, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's see. Douglas Wozniak says you pronounced my last name right. Thanks. Well, how else will you pronounce Wozniak? Fuck yeah, man. Ruben, Jeff, look up clonally transmissible cancer. Okay, fair play. Clonally transmissible cancer is, in fact, a type of cancer that can be transmitted to other people. But the broader scope of, like, oncology, cancer is not something that you catch from another person. Nobody's going to sneeze and give you cancer, all right? And that's very specific. But I do know what you're saying, and that, honestly, clonally transmissible cancer is fascinating. So anybody who is as much of a biology nerd as I am, look it up. Jessica Boss says, be sure to check your DMs. Much love from Yami. I will check those up in just a little bit. 82 Japanda. My nickname is produced Japanda. That's what I just said. Got in high school because all I draw is anime. Oh. Epic Hero Lucian. Jillian is puffy because of the high amount of sodium in her juice. Sodium retains liquid. XOXO from Brazil. Brazil! Goal! All right. Zach Melton. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you. Zach Melton. Glad I found your vids. They keep me sane at work. Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely. Hopefully, my weirdo vids aren't bothering you. I want to ask you guys. I'm not actually asking because I'm not. There's way too many people here to actually get a good sample of how you feel about it. But I think instead I'm just going to kind of like speak openly about. Randomly, I noticed I released this video called Mutate, and it was recorded 6 or 7 weeks ago when we went camping, and I wasn't actually that hungover. I definitely hammed it up for the camera, of course, a little bit. But I was in the middle of nature, and I was like, wow, man, yeah, no, I'm really vibing on, like, how cool nature is and, like, how mutation works and evolution. And so I recorded the video. There was a bunch of people who left these comments, and they were like, we're really worried about you, man. Are you doing okay? I'm like, no, I'm great. You got to keep something in mind. I don't do drugs anymore. I don't. I'm very straight edge. I don't smoke weed. All I do is drink of the alcoholic nectar. That's it. I don't do anything. But in my ute, I was a bit of a maniac, and I did take lots of hallucinogens. I did have a lot of really crazy experiences, and I do at times when I'm out camping sit and just kind of vibe out and think about like how cool evolution is, or how cool mutation and genetic drift is, or how wild and unfathomable neuroscience is. And then if I have like my gear with me, I hit record and I'm like, yo, dude, check out this cool shit I was thinking about. That's what those videos are. I'm just like goofing off. So I was really okay. I was 100% all right. I was just being weird. I'm a weird guy. If you ever meet me in real life, you'll understand exactly how fucking weird I am. I'm really, really strange. Alcohol is poison. Everything's poison, dog. What are you doing? All right, so let's have some really weird fun. We've got 4 more things up on the docket for the roundup. 4 more things. And if we go late, we're going to go late. It's all right. I don't mind. It's totally fine. But this one is going to be a little weird. Now, I don't know if it was the last roundup, but maybe it was the roundup before. We watched an exorcism by Ed Citronelli Ministries. And this exorcism was of a woman getting demons exorcised from her vagina. I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. So I randomly, the other day, I've kind of made it a point, because there are a ton of these. They're all streamed live, too, which is really crazy and actually really impressive. if you understand how streaming and gear works, like, whoever's running the streaming system for this, the dude is actually a genius. But, so this is streamed live on the 23rd of this month, and I randomly put it on. I've been randomly watching these because I think they're hilarious. Like, when I'm playing video games, I'll listen to these. And I found this segment, and I just thought it was so weird that I thought we should watch it.
I'm going to pray, and you pray after me. But during the prayer, you have to be very strong inside you.
Very strong.
Make up your mind.
Make up your mind.
Tell me that today those demons are going to leave.
They're leaving.
They are not going with you.
No.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Say, my Father.
My Father.
I am standing before you.
I am standing before you.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Let every foundation.
Let every foundation.
Of every demonic attack.
Of every demonic attack.
In my life.
In my life.
Be broken.
Be broken.
With the Holy Ghost hammer.
With the Holy Ghost hammer.
Say the hammer of the Holy Spirit.
The hammer of the Holy Spirit.
Break every foundation.
Break every foundation.
Of evil.
Of evil.
In my life.
In my life.
In my soul.
In my soul.
And in my spirit.
And in my spirit.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Now, if this doesn't really seem like something that's too crazy yet, like, no, you're right. This is nothing too crazy. Like, if this is how people worship, it's fine. If this is how people worship, no big fucking deal. But there's a reason why I'm putting this on. Just wait.
My Father.
My Father.
Let the angels of war.
Let the angels of war.
Angels of fire.
Angels of fire.
And angels of deliverance.
And angels of deliverance.
Be present.
Be present.
And remove.
And remove.
Everything.
Everything.
From my life.
From my life.
And set me free.
And set me free.
Say, Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
Touch me.
Touch me.
Touch me with your hand.
Touch me with your hand.
Touch me with your spirit.
Touch me with your spirit.
Make me whole.
Let me whole.
By your power.
By your power.
By your blood.
By your blood.
Say, blood of Jesus.
Blood of Jesus.
Fall into me.
Fall into me.
Fall in my spirit.
Fall in my spirit.
Deliver me.
Deliver me.
So you can kind of get the idea of what's happening right now. We're just going to turn this down a little bit.
The spirit of abortion. Abortion in the mighty name of Jesus.
You demon of abortion.
I command you now.
I command you now.
Manifest yourself.
Manifest yourself.
Abortion.
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 The spirit of abortion manifest yourself? Holy freaking hot shit, Batman! The spirit of abortion? What the fuck is that? Let's watch.
Abortion.
Call you.
Call you.
In the name of Jesus.
Actually, let's speed it up.
Manifest yourself.
Manifest from the root.
From the root.
From the stomach.
From the stomach. Come out.
Lose your hold.
Lose your hold.
Come out.
Come out. Come out.
Abortion.
Come out.
Abortion.
Come out.
Abortion.
Come out.
You hear me?
Ow.
Come out.
Ow. Ow.
Manifest yourself.
Ow.
In the stomach.
Ow.
In the stomach.
Ow.
In the stomach.
Ow.
Come out.
Ow.
Fire.
This is so fucking crazy, man. This shit gets absolutely out of fucking control. And this is like one of the reasons why this thing fascinates me so goddamn much. Is like they start talking before this, in this whole like church broadcast, and all of this is streamed live. All of this is streamed live. There are people coming up and being like, I have all these problems, all these things that are like fucking me up in my life, and I need help. And like these preachers will go up there and they'll pray for them. But then they get near the end of the show, and then they label something as like the main negative spirit. And in this one, it's abortion. Abortion is like the main demon that they're trying to cast out. And listen to him. They're just screaming. They're fucking screaming. And then the people who are in the crowd are coming up and like they start vomiting or spitting, and then people come up and like grab them and like grab their head and fucking throw them, and they go flying into the fucking crowd. It's the wildest thing. And these people think that they're like actually spitting up demons. It's so weird. It's so weird. it's like it's this weird, amazing type of hypnotism. And here's the thing, like, and I want to make this very clear. I want to make this very, very super clear because, like, again, I have to skirt this line that I'm not necessarily super comfortable trying to skirt. Like, some people who watch me have faith. They are religious people, and I have no ill will towards you or your faith or how you believe or whatever God you worship. That's fine. That's totally fine. But the thing that I have to point out to this is that if you have that type of belief system, or if you have that type of thing that's really important and integral to who you are as a person, that's a personal belief system. It's very personal. This type of thing is so crazy, so wild. It's not, I don't want to say a mass delusion. It's not a mass delusion. It is instead a mass hypnotism. It's a massive amount of hypnotism going, where everybody starts feeding into this cyclic vibe of how they feel this religious euphoria all at once. And they get very, very into it. And you're very open to suggestion when this happens. This is a very real, very well-detailed and studied psychological phenomenon. And I find it so utterly fascinating. Now, if you experience this type of thing, and it ultimately is a net benefit into your life, that's fine, that's great, that's cool. But, like, can anybody honestly tell me, honestly, that this type of atmosphere, where they are obviously racking in shit tons of fucking donations and pulling in people, and if you watch the Ed Cicinelli Ministries videos long enough, the people who come up and say that, like, they have all these problems in their lives, they talk about very basic, real problems that anybody would have. Like, I have problems paying my bills, I have problems being able to pay for my kids going to school, I have problems being able to make sure I keep my house or my job or whatever. And they feel like this is where they're going to get their solutions. They need to come into this place, they need to pay some money, and then they need to have this group hypnotism to purge the demons, and the demons are the only reason why they're not excelling in their lives. I don't look down on people like this. I feel bad. I feel really sad. I really do. I don't know, man. It's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I think that this type of thing, as hilarious and bizarre and weird as it is, requires a certain amount of compassion and patience. It really honestly does. Because, fuck, man. We all fall for dumb shit at a certain point in time. Unfortunately, some people end up manifesting that dumb shit as a way of life for the whole rest of their lives. And that's just how they are. That's who they become. It becomes an intrinsic part of their identity. It doesn't have to. But sometimes it does. You can make fun of people for it, and I do. And I have a very lucrative career in doing that. But at the same time, it's kind of good to humanize people a bit after a while, you know? Nice normie aesthetic, you heathen. Everybody, look. Just because you want to dress like some fucking weirdo and look like some kind of weird subgenre subversive freak, huh? You punk rocker, you dirty nonconformist, get in with modern day fashion, asshole. Clev Arlam, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Amelia Osk Tomas Dotir. Hey, I'm gonna hop off the stream and go to bed. Just call me M, by the way. Oh, hello, M. Pleasure to meet you. Shlong Longer. Yo, sorry, it's not much, but I wanted to donate for so long. Working on art for you if you'd like. I love art, dude. I'm all about fucking art. Any kind of art. Even super silly, stupid things. If you are a person who really likes doing art, but you're like, my art sucks, and you like watercolor or something, but you were like, I like this art, and I kind of, in a weird way, wish, like, Jeff had it, send it to me. I will be fucking stoked. Super stoked. I don't give a fuck, man. I love art. Terry the Terry. You guys, this is the only kind of art that I can do. I suck at music. I suck at drawing. I suck at painting. I suck at all this kind of shit. This is the only thing that I can fucking do. So I'm sharing this with you. You want to share anything with me? I will be very appreciative. I'm super down. Terry the Terror says, literally just saw a story that an exorcist with National Catholic Register says Walmart now carries 440 demonic products in online catalog. Really? Well, Walmart always said that they wanted to get everything for everyone. So, I mean, catering to the satanic crowd was kind of an inevitability, don't you think? I mean, just kind of stands to reason. What do we have left? Oh, fuck. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because we already went through this a lot. But, like, just because of the meat, it's so funny.
Hans Wormhat, this is just really clear proof that gorillas are fake. Gorilla is an allegory. It's a fake story. It's one of the ways that they try to prove evolution, but it's just BS. Gorillas just don't even exist. So, great apes are a lie.
Great apes.
Humans were created by God. Just read.
Listen. If you feel the need to randomly tweet at Vernaculus, on Twitter, by the way, it's at Vernaculus, at VERNACULUS, Vernaculus, that gorillas aren't real, he would probably really appreciate that. He absolutely would. So if for some reason you current live viewers or anybody in the future feels like letting Vernaculus know that gorillas aren't real, he would probably... He will probably reply with tasteful nudes.
Genesis. It's true. KGV, it's true. And all of this fake stuff, all of these fake species, all Earth, all of this stuff is to take you away from God, take you away from the Bible. The Bible's correct. It had all of these truths in it. We made fun of Noah's Ark. You know, I used to think that was so stupid. Noah's Ark is so dumb. What, you're going to get all the animals on Earth and put them on Noah's Ark?
Loser.
I used to mock it. But now I know the truth. These animals are fake. Noah's Ark happened. Noah got all the animals onto the Ark. That was fine. No problem. I mean, the Ark was big. But the thing is that there's just not that many animals. Gorillas are fake. You know, they try to tell you things like there's 20,000 different species of bat. Okay. That's fake. A lot of bat species are probably complete hoaxes. Like the giant flying foxes or whatever, that's probably just a hoax.
I love the way he fucking talks. He's like, you know, they'll tell you kind of shit like, there's 20,000 like species of bat. That's fake. Oh, okay. All right, fine. Cool. Fuck. Bats are fake, I guess. Fuck bats. 30 more seconds. Fucking Christ, man.
Or it's just one of these things. We know, look at dogs. Think of dogs. Think of a Great Dane.
I think of
Compare
dogs
a
all the
Great Dane
time.
to a Chihuahua. They're both dogs. So I think that we have a lot of that going on. A lot of things that they call different species, it's probably just the same species. So there's probably just been a lot of selective breeding going on. We don't call every single different breed of dog a different species. In the same way, you know, there might only be one monkey species, and then it just adapts based on which environment it's in. You know, there might only be one squirrel species, and there might not be 50 different squirrel species. So, anyways, let's just go on with this. So, gentle giants. Ever since King Kong.
All right. I'm getting something set up. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway, so what we can infer? Yeah. Yes, what we can infer. I used to mess up imply and infer all the time. Imply means something that you are sending out. Infer is how people receive. What we can infer from these 3 videos from Conspiracy by Hans is that sloths aren't real, certain monkeys are photoshopped with people's ball sacks, and gorillas are just straight fucking fake. Fuck you. Okay, all right, that's fair. I mean, you know, whatever. As long as we have some consistency, then we can analyze this from a place of honesty. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to. That's what we have to do. Oh, okay. Jable says, hashtag Earth is flat. Well, I mean, obviously. Mama Bat says, Mama Bat is out. Love you and Mems. Hug kiddo for me. Aw, thank you so much. We've got 2 videos left. 2. Only 2. And for the last one, we're actually going to take a vote. But the first one, the first of the last two, is going to be something that's really going to piss me off. So, I can learn words. I can learn words. I know. I'm not that old. I can still learn. All right. Anyway, let's go. You can tell this is like the first time I've actually had a decent amount of alcohol in my system in a while, because I'm like slowing down. But we only got 2 videos left. We're almost there. We can make it. If I can make it, you can fucking make it. All right? I believe in you. Please believe in me. So one more from Carolyn Molnar. Alzheimer's and death. Psychic medium Carolyn Molnar. One might assume I have something to say on this topic, but let's listen to what she has to say from the perspective of somebody who scams money out of people who grieve.
I have this question from Tanya,
Oh.
and she asks, what happens to people with Alzheimer's after they pass away? The good news is that they bring their soul with them, their mind, their memory, their soul, and their personality. And the best parts of them go home. The Alzheimer's piece is the part of the physical world. It has no place in the spirit world. So you'll have a grandfather who is very clear with his message to you if you want to talk to him in the spirit world. And I feel sometimes Alzheimer's patients, especially near the end, they get really tired of being in a body that's not working for them. They sleep a lot more, and they actually are preparing themselves to go into spirit so that they have a clearer, cleaner mind. And you may even experience them in your dreams as somebody who's happy and with it and has their mind and has their intelligence. And that's because they are in the spirit world now, and they don't drag their ailments into that realm. There's no place for them. So good news is, whoever is your family that's suffering in this way, they don't take it with them.
I'm going to put this up as a background while I talk about this. So when somebody starts developing Alzheimer's, the pathology of it is eventually the formation of plaques and tangles. And these plaques and tangles disrupt the normal neurological function inside of somebody's brain. What this causes is a severe amount of tearing and neurological damage as these tangles and these plaques continue to grow. As they continue to grow, very subtle but very pervasive march of neurological damage continues to expand and expand on that person in an unrelenting and continuous and unending march of perpetual brain damage. It doesn't stop. And it's not that there's some sort of spiritual combat that's happening. It's not that there is something metaphysical occurring. It's that the pieces that made who they are as a person are being destroyed. Now, while you're watching somebody going through this process over the span of years, you're watching pieces of them go away, and that part does not come back. Now, if we take this person, this psychic medium, at their face value and their basic argument is that all the things that made that person who they are, their spirit, is still there, and it's somehow separated out from the body. Maybe it's hovering nearby. Maybe it's bearing witness to the things that are happening. That is the most horrifying thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Could you, for a moment, even contemplate you being disembodied from yourself and watching your failing, dysfunctional, and continually glitching body fumbling its way through 1, 2, 5, 10, 15 years worth of life as you slowly fall apart? Could you imagine anything more horrifying? Not for people externally watching this happen, the family members who have to endure this watching this happen. Could you imagine what it would be like for you if you were a metaphysical soul to have to bear witness to what's left of your physical body doing that? And this is your message of hope? And then you want to charge $125 for every 30 fucking minutes to try and tell somebody what the person that they finally let go of is saying to you? You want to vampirically leech off their fucking grief? Really? This fucking cunt. This vile, nasty fucking human being, and every fucking one of these psychic medium speaker with the dead cocksuckers can eat the deepest amounts of my shit. It is vile. It is repugnant that any of these people could even consider stepping into the grieving process of what people have to go through to move on with their lives from the nasty, vicious, fucked up parts of life. We're all in this. We all have to experience these horrible parts of life together. It is part of the human condition. All of us will be here at some point in time, and these parasites want to make money off of it. There is nothing lower I can think of than these pieces of shit. So fuck you, Carolyn, and anybody like you, John Edwards, all of these famous fucking cocksucker scientists, psychics, cocksucker psychics out there trying to say that they can speak with the fucking dead. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I needed to get that out. I'm so disgusted with it. There's a process, there's a beauty to life, that life ends, and that we have to go through grief. We have to process that life will always end, and that we are what remains from things before, and that eventually we will pass, and the things that came after us will perpetuate into the future. That's a part of life. That's part of the tragic beauty of life, and we have to accept it. And these fucking just nasty pieces of shit that fucked that up are just the most... I just can't even, I can't. Dude, I can't. That shit makes me so fucking mad. Alright. Enough of that. I needed to have a good amount of wine in me to get the courage up to watch that fucking Alzheimer's vid. And you know what? You guys are right there with me. And shit, how many we got right now? How many do we have? 1,115 people. I feel like 1,115 people were right there holding my fucking hand, having to watch this stupid shit and confront some dumb ass bullshit. And that's the truth of the roundup, is we're all in this fucking together. You take this journey with me, I take it with you, and I really appreciate it. I'm really thankful that you're here, so thank you. So, let's end on a high note. We're going to have some fucking fun. I'm going to show you what is on the menu, and then I'll read some super chats right before we get going, okay? I love you. I love you. Yeah, crazy-ass mutants. All right. For those of you that might remember... earlier, what was the fucking video? Was it this one? It was really early on. We started watching this Dr. Mumby video, how artificial time stole our black power, where she started talking about how Jews aren't real. We have a choice. We're either going to finish this video, or NWO agenda working as global population to decline. Now, I've watched this one. It's pretty funny, but I had no idea that the other one was talking about how Jews aren't real, and that one just fucking blew my ass away. Like, blew my fucking mind. So what I'm going to do, for all the live viewers out there, I'm going to start plugging this into the live chat, and you can go and vote. You're going to vote on whether or not we're going to watch this NWO vid, or we're going to continue with the... where'd it go? Weird time video, where Jews aren't real. So I'm going to put this out in the chat, and you guys vote. And we'll see where this goes. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Nope. I put the wrong... Here's the right link. Here's the right link. Here's the right link. Don't click that one. That was just regular straw pulled at me. There's the real one. Go vote on that. And I will open this up right here. And we'll look at the results as they come in. Do you guys want the New World Order, or do you want to continue on the weird, how time isn't real, it's stealing the black power, and Jews aren't real? Or the NWO? Because it's like I said, man. We gave Dr. Mumbi a lot of credit because she was speaking out against the miracle mineral supplement stuff that was happening in Uganda. And good on her. I'm glad that she did. I'm really glad that she did. But at the same time... Oh, don't forget the DM. Yes, let me go look at that real quick while we're doing this. But at the same time... I don't remember what I was going to say. What the fuck? I swear to God, you guys are fucking cracking my ass up. Oh, man. All right. Let me see if I can even open this thing. Hang on. Boop. Oh, man. All right. Let me see if I can just do... What is cancer? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't spread me no more. Okay. I got it. Very clever. Okay. Votes are still coming in. We're going to give it another 30 seconds, and then we're going to move on. But right now, the NWO vid is winning, but it is a tight fucking race. It is a tight race. Somebody sent me some art. Fantastic. Oh, my God. Let's see if I can go check this out real quick. Yeah, it looks like the NWO video might actually win. Wall clock isn't real. Can't hurt you. The fuck is up with this clock? Man, you guys got obsessed with that fucking clock. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Hang on. What the fuck is this art? This is fucking great, man. It looks like the NWO video is probably going to win, but after we look at this, we'll look one more time to make sure. This is from Zalender Art. Was going to be productive while watching the roundup, but I had to draw Dr. Daddy instead. That's on the tablet. Okay. And that's a fucking cybernetic sloth on top of Dr. Daddy Father fucking Holiday. Oh my God, that's fucking great. Holy shit! Wow. Here. I want to make sure that your Twitter at is actually displayed. Look, Solander Art. All right. Look at that beautiful art. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Hell yeah. That's cool as fuck, man. I love it. I'll save it to hard drive as soon as we're done. That's so fucking cool, man. I love you guys. I love you so much. I'm gonna get all sappy and just start crying on my fucking stream. Alright, we're gonna do the NWO video, it looks like. Alright. Is the volume turned down this time? I don't want to blast your fucking eardrums out. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, you ready? Are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Dude, I'm fucking ready. Let's do this shit. Let's go. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hello and welcome to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I pray you're well.
I'm fantastic.
In all your ways, and that you are living your best life. Thanks to everybody that supports us through our PayPal and our Patreon account. We've been having some issues with our PayPal, but it's going to be back online next week, so definitely consider making a donation or join, our Patreon family for as little as $2-3 every month. Now, you know what? The population projections are out. They've been released by the UN, the latest UN population report. And the most disturbing thing is that it shows that, the New World Order agenda to reduce the global population is actually working. And they actually made it sound like good news. Oh, you know, because they said basically the population size of more and more and more countries is actually falling. And they quoted that, you know, since 2010, 27 countries or areas have been dropping at least 1% a year because of persistently low fertility rates. And they said, you know, between 2019...
First of all, populations are not dropping because of low fertility rates. I don't know where the fuck she gets that idea. I don't know why, like, because you will get into these weird conversations, and trust me, if you get an public service announcement. If you get into a conversation on Twitter and somebody starts talking about birth rates, stop talking to them. Don't talk to them. Anybody who, like, openly wants to talk to a random person, an anonymous person on the internet about birth rates, weirdo, and you don't want to talk to them. Because the more you talk to them, eventually you're going to realize how fucking weird they are. Like, don't talk to people about birth rates on Twitter. They're fucking creeps. But when people do talk about birth rates, for some reason, some people, and especially people in, like, the Dr. Mumby camp, they think that that has something to do with fertility. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't at all. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a second. There's a really interesting phenomenon, but it is actually very true.
And 2050, they expected this to expand to about 55 countries, which will see a population decrease of 1% or more, and almost half of these will experience a drop of at least 10% in their overall population. What? I don't know which these 55 countries are. Because you know what? Can I just tell you what that means in New World Order language? It basically means right now, we've managed to control the population in 27 countries. By 2050, we'll actually be controlling and reducing the population in about 55 countries. And I bet Kenya's on that list because I told you about half our women got sterilized with government consent through alleged tetanus jabs that may...
There's a problem with that. So there is a conspiracy theory around, and it's actually a pretty big one. If you go to the really shitty and lazy parts of conspiracy-minded Facebook, you'll hear that a shit ton of Nigerian women got sterilized because of a government program. Well, the problem is that if you actually look up further into it, you find out that a massive percentage, like the vast majority of these people who were declared sterilized by church members, not doctors, church members, ended up getting pregnant and having children. They were not sterilized.
Never even tested, and they said people were lying because they trust the World Health Organization more than they do their own freaking Kenyan scientists. It's so irritating. So now, the only good thing about this report is they said, okay, the global population, according to them, who even knows if this is right or wrong, is going to hit 9.7 billion. And they said there were 9 countries. These 9 countries are better watch out because they're coming for you. These 9 countries were flagged as the ones that would show the biggest increase. So they said India, Nigeria, and Pakistan, followed by the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Indonesia, Egypt, and the United States of America, which they share. So now the United States is also having a population growth. I thought their population was in decline. Or were they only targeting black people in the U.S.?
Oh,
but I'm telling you, these countries had better watch out.
Dr. Mumby, okay. I don't know if you ever watched the Wingnut Roundups or not, Dr. Mumby. I hope you do, because I compliment you all the time. I think you're a very beautiful woman, even though you're a little crazy. But, you know, I'll flatter you all day, because... Sup, girl. But, you need to stop listening to Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed is a fucking lying asshole, all right? Don't get your American news from Tariq. He's an idiot, and he should shut the fuck up. Just like, that's no.
And then now, if these are the countries that have those issues, look at Tanzania, protect your people. My brothers, guy, they think you're going to grow. don't allow any of these WHO vaccines to come into your nation. At least India, they're not allowing anyone to come into their, into their countries and inject their people. Because anyway, that's why they came up with the whole generics, medicine markets. I won't get into that. But that may explain why, most of the growth they're seeing in East Africa, that may explain why, Ebola is out of control in the Democratic Republic of Congo, why they keep saying it's going to spread to the rest of East Africa. Could that be why there was a false flag attack with the Ethiopian Airlines in Ethiopia to kind of destabilize that? Is that why, there's so many, and Indonesia, which is also on this list.
A false flag with fucking Ebola? What the fuck is she talking about? Really? When did that happen? That sounds so fucking nutty. What the shit? Oh my god. There was no false flag. 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds on Dr. Mummy and see if she's going to say anything a little bit crazier.
Hey, a lot can be said. Is that why Boko Haram, quote-unquote Boko Haram, is just being allowed to run rampant in Nigeria?
In the other video, you said quote-unquote Jews. Like, Jews aren't real. What, Boko Haram isn't real? Did all those fucking schoolgirls kidnap themselves? What the fuck? Oh my god.
But the only thing that I saw from this report, right, is that, okay, at least 5 of the 9 countries growing are going to be African. But the only thing I saw from this report is that they are implementing their population and depopulation agenda across the world. It's not even just about black people, but we only care about us. I mean, I care about my black family. You know what I mean? First, I got to take care of mine. But it looks like, because they're saying that China's population is now in decline.
What the fuck was that?
We only care about us. I mean, I care about my black family. You know what I mean? First, I got to take care of mine. But it looks like...
Why? Shouldn't we care? I don't know. I feel like Dr. Mummy maybe had like a really dark month or something like that. Because fuck me, man. Like, it got really, really crazy. Jews did Boko Haram. Oh my god. Come on. Calm down in the chat. Come on. Calm down. White people are Jew propaganda. Well, obviously white people are real. Like, you might look at me and think that I'm white, but actually this is all just a bunch of filters. This is all just a bunch of filters. White people aren't even real. They're a hologram. Obviously. Where the fuck have you been? Alright, hang on. Okay, come on. Mackenzie Lallier? Bless rains down in Africa. Indeed, indeed. Shannon Lewis, we need a cybernetic sloth shirt, Daddy Jeff. We do. We actually really do. Super do. Tanaka Sensei, shouldn't have taken a nap. Came late. Bad me. Nah, it's fine, man. It's all right. It's all good. But now you're just going to have to rewind the whole damn thing and watch it right from the fucking beginning. This has been quite a roundup. I feel pretty good. You know, last roundup, I still think that last month's roundup was good. It was pretty good. But my heart was really heavy. And I think if you go back and you watch it, you can kind of see it. But things are a lot different now. Grief and loss and pain are something that are very hard to deal with. But when you come out of it on the other end, you end up being better for it. It's like any other thing that's really heavy and really hard to deal with in your life. Getting through it makes you a stronger person because of it. In spite of it. Maybe that's the best way to think of it. Maybe that's the way we actually survive all the terrible things that happen to us and like hurt us and cause us agony, is that we live and we excel despite it. Despite its best attempts to shut us down and to make us collapse and turn us into a bunch of gibbering fucking jello, unable to do fucking anything. Despite it. Despite it to spit in its face, we say no, and we will do good. And we will excel and survive beyond it. So that's been the Wingnut Roundup for June. This month, in July, I will be at VidCon. Me and Mems both will. So if you're in the area and you would like to hang out with me, I'll be very publicly posting on Twitter where I'll be. If you want to come and hang out with me, that'd be great. You're going to have a good time. But otherwise, not really a whole lot else is going on. If you want more live me, by all means, links in the description. There's a link to the YouTube page of the Late Night Saints, and there's a link from there to get to the Twitch channel. Sub to the Twitch channel for the live show with me and Nick. There's a link down below to my Twitch, where I'm active usually 4 or 5 days a week in the mornings doing video stuff. And we had a really good time. And sometimes we do pretty much exactly this, just not as much on a grandiose scale. Maybe me and like 50 people goofing off watching really, really stupid-ass videos. But I appreciate you. And for a long time doing YouTube, I did not appreciate what I had. And I did not appreciate the audience that I had cultivated. I did not appreciate the kind of relationship that we had built up. But over the past year, I definitely do now. Hey! Yes! And yeah, and we got a bikini babe. And we got champagne.
I heard VidCon, yes.
Yes, and VidCon is happening. And I want to toast to you guys, and so many of you, for sending me the sweetest messages of support and love that overflowed my heart and almost made it burst. You are absolute sweethearts. You are kings and quangs among men and women and indeterminate genders. And I think the world of you. And we're all going to tongue kiss after this. So, bye, everybody. Have a fucking great one. I love you so much. I love you so fucking much. And I will see you next fucking month. Let's fucking get it. Have a great-ass time. An awesome July. Bye, everybody. Fuck off.
See you at VidCon.
Woo!
Come swim with us.
Yeah, and you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't. I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and fucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit.